What up, everybody? Oh, I deleted my background. That's okay. We're gonna go continue off from yesterday and get to all the lists that I did not get a chance to yesterday. W, how's it going? Yeah. So maybe don't send me lists today yet to review. I want to make sure I get through everybody's from yesterday. So what I'm gonna do is just in case you guys aren't here when you have. So yesterday I was reviewing lists, and if I never got to yours, I'm going to do it now. I'll send you a reply to your email at the timestamp when yours is playing, so you can actually watch yours. But let's get the first one done. Sorry, I'm just going to load one up. I probably could have preloaded one. I'm going to get from the bottom here. Spoons! So I'm supposed to be taking it easy and working less, and I got bored. Also, I slept. Never mind. I went back to bed. I'm like, I gotta do something. So I'll just review lists. This doesn't really work, right? We're gonna download a dwarf list and get going on that. How's it going, iDuff? Good morning, Taldarin. So we're gonna import a list here, and let's see if there's any extra information from Tanfew. I feel like Tan. I may have done yours already. How's it going, Madcap? So, oh, this is super keen. Did we already do this list? We did. Okay. Well, we already did this list yesterday. It must have been a double send email. So, yeah, this was a solid dwarf list that looked crazy strong, and I did not want to fight against it. Did you like the reformation of the Discord? Much cleaner now? Yeah, I looked at that. It was so organized that I was confused, Spoons. I'm assuming Dr. V did it. All you guys do a very good job on the Discord. How's it going, Bane? I weirdly don't feel bad, but I woke up at my normal 5 a.m. for about 2 hours, and like I had to go back to sleep. We're gonna do Bretonian Exiles list from Taylor. Let's just get this downloaded and import it over here. How's it going, Ozzy? Live free. So played a few games. The Barry tournament with Luca. Oh, Taylor's a local. Well, local to me, I mean. Wizard picks Fireball, Vortex, plus whatever sport spell needed. Both Demonology Wizards take signature. Paladin just sits there to blow horn. Okay, well, let me reply so he knows that this is going to be first. How do you reply on? There we go. You're the first list reviewed. In part 2. Done. Sol Invictus. Thank you so much. Steve, a lore question. Do you know who Sol Invictus was? Sounds like a 40k or a Horus Heresy character. No, I'm sorry, I don't know who Sol Invictus was. You know, let me know who he was. Somebody else in chat will probably point out before I get to me. It was me. Dr. V took the time to make the... Oh, nice. Spoons. Good job. Stormbolter, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for doing that work, Spoons. I do very much appreciate it. And so does everybody else in the Discord. Alright, so we had a lot of points spent on characters. We got some artillery. Alright, this doesn't look terrible. I'm not a huge fan of the Bretonian Exiles. There's like one really good magic item I like, but I don't like Bretonians without their ward save. Captain of the first Ultramarine Company? Oh! Yeah, he's had a model for years. Yeah, there you go. Everybody's going. He was like the one. I feel like he still has rules in 10th edition, but he's like the one guy with rules in 10th edition that isn't Primaris. Alright, Sailor's Baron. Lance, Heavy Armor Shield, Royal Pegasus, Knightly Temper. Ooh. Why does everybody love the Grommel Great Helm so much? I think it's okay, and just okay. Alright, Jake, I see you literally emailing me a list right now, trying to sneak in. I can't be here all day. I want to be here all day. I will do your list, Jake, but nobody else send me lists unless I move at a really fast pace and I say, hey, now you can send me your list. I'm going to feel bad, and I don't want to have to come back on tomorrow for part 3. I'd rather do the list when people are here, too. Grumble Great Helm. Improve armor by 1 and reroll 1. It's not a bad weapon. I just prefer the Gilded Cuirass. Get that 5 up regen so you have 3 saves. Are the Knights of the Realm of Foot ever going to be released? I am going to check something completely unrelated, Justin. Probably a couple of weeks, I would guess. They'll eventually get here, right? 2+ save, I don't think is important at all, Bane. I don't agree. I would rather a 3+, 5+, 5+ than a 2+, 5+. It's just mathematically better. And everything we do is just math in this game. Yeah, so I just prefer... It's like, I'm going to... I think this makes him immune to killing blow, right? No, it's only multiple wounds. Yeah, I would rather get rid of both of these and add that. And you're just better. Well, I don't like not having the Ogre Blade. What other points do you spend magic items on? Oh, this is a Baron. It's not a Duke. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, thank you, Jack. Remember, guys. Hey, Mark, how's it going, buddy? Remember to at me, guys. It's easy for me to miss chats as I'm looking at the list. All right, we're gonna leave the golden. We're gonna leave the Grommel Great Helm and the mantle. We give us potion of speed. If I can find points, there's not gonna be any points left over to find. But this guy needs to be a Duke, unless you can't have a Duke in Exiles. I actually think now that I don't have my Bretonnian book, I think you can't have a Duke. Can you have a Duke in Bretonnian Exiles? Can anybody check that real quick? I don't have my arcane tomes here. In fact, if I'm going to do these lists, I'm going to buy the digital versions from GW so I have them on this computer for the next time. All right, this is Paladin. It's the Battle Center Bear. The Falcon Horn, and the Virtue of the Ideal. Ideal. Which one's Ideal? On a horse? Taylor, I don't like that. He's got the Virtue of the Ideal, and he's running around on his own. I don't know why he's doing that. Yeah, they can't get... That sounds about right. Thank you, 7 Beers. We have to adjust this Paladin. You can't have this Paladin running around on his own. I know he'll be well protected by the can't target him rule, but he's not doing a whole lot for the army. He's not mobile enough. Either he's got to be on a Royal Pegasus, which I don't know because Taylor didn't send me a list of models he has. Either he's got to be on a Royal Pegasus or he's got to join a unit. Okay, we have 3 level 3 wizards. Battle Magic was taking damaging spells. He would share his leadership with the peasants, but like that's not gonna. He's still paying 181 points to hand out leadership to peasants. I've never used a bombard in the old world, but I don't hate it. Okay, so this level 3 is about doing damage. He said so. He's gonna take he's gonna take fireball and he's gonna take column of fire. It says so in his email, which I like. That makes sense. Demonology. What's the worm breath vial? Ooh. I really like that. Is this wizard on a horse? It's on foot. No! Flame Strike 1, if I remember correctly, is a decent wand. Yeah, it's so good. Okay, Mike, squeezing in emails. Come on, buddy. No sending me lists, guys. Don't send me lists right now. I can see them popping up in the bottom corner of my screen. Another Ruby Ring of Ruin. Okay, so we got a lot of magic missiles being shot off in this army, but they're all on foot. The Worm Breath Vial, I don't understand without. Taylor, are you here? Oh, good, Taylor. Okay, good. Okay, you don't. Okay, there's no. If you have no horses for your wizard, this Worm Breath Vial is just. It's probably not going to do anything for you. Basically, you're hiding next to a unit. It's not that it'll have no use. It'll have very situational use, and it's probably not. You'll have probably more games where you don't actually get to use it than games that you will use it when you're on foot. I just update this. Okay, beat my fur because of your name alone. You get a pass. But Taylor, we have to fix something here. Your paladin. You have to drop the virtue of the ideal, or put him on a Pegasus. Do you have a Pegasus? Problem solved. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted, obviously. Do you have a Pegasus for your Paladin? Probably not. It's a very new model. We're not allowed to have them yet. Otherwise, we have to drop the virtue of the ideal. How's it going? Go for it. Because this guy's got to get inside of a unit for protection. There is a, is it Purity? Yeah, I'll take the Virtue of Purity as a swap. He can start the game with the, how's it going, Cad? Been a long time. So yeah, he can take the Virtue of Purity and join one of the units of Knights and have that ward save without having to pray, because you can't pray, right? I'm having big troubles dealing with high armor troops like Demigryph Knights from the Empire and things like these. What do you play, Mateo? I need to know what you're working with. Chat froze. Everything's looking good on my end. I'll give it a second refresh. Okay, so Yeoman Guard. I've gone back and forth on the Tripic. I can't pronounce this. Basically spending 31 points for your yeoman to get stubborn. I don't think it's a bad way to spend points, so there's no point in taking it out. But I keep going back and forth on whether or not they are in my list. But yeah, let's leave those in. 2 units of Knights of the Realm, 12 Peasant Bowmen, all basic stuff. Do we have defensive stakes? No stakes. No, braziers, don't ever bother. Useless. We have the points for stakes. I want to click on stakes. Whether you move turn 1 and immediately remove your stakes, fine. If you had the points, buy them. You don't, just because you paid for them doesn't mean you are stuck with standing behind them. You can move away from them right away if you have to. If you don't have the models, I mean, you can make them out of sticks, right? Easy enough to make defensive stakes. Stubborn was nuts against Luca. It had, and all my other matches. Yeah, fair. How far did you get in that event, Taylor? Oh, are they skirmish? Oh, geez, I didn't see that. Boom. Nope. I prefer skirmish. Because you can't buy both. Nope, Jordan. See, yeah, this is me not looking at everything. Now, 2 bombards and a field trebuchet. There's nothing to say there. This is, I would play this list. I see what you're doing. You're overwhelming them with dice. You're probably spreading your wizards far enough away that if they only have one wizard, one's probably going to get work done every turn. I actually think that's a very viable tactic. Like I've in the past talked about not liking level 2 wizards, but if you have a level 2 wizard on each of your far flanks of your deployment, your opponent typically is only having one wizard, not always, but typically, and can't cover both of them, or does but is not in a great position. So yeah, I don't mind multiple low level wizards. You have multiple level 3s, and they're dirt cheap because they're human level 3. Well, they're outcast level 3s. So yeah, no, that's one advantage I like of the exiles: the bombard, the outcast wizards, uh, the few magic items I really like. So yeah, no, solid list. You're lacking the innate ward save on the Baron and the Knights of the Realm, but what you're gaining, sorry, for those who are following, the exiles can't pray to the lady. They have to earn their blessing. They don't start with it. So the knights and the duke, the Baron. The Knights and the Baron don't have the Blessing of the Lady, but they can gain it later. Like the Baron probably will gain it relatively early, but you're not losing a whole lot compared to what you're gaining. So you're actually building a list to play Exiles, which I like. So I like this list. I'm sorry, I may have missed it. How well did you do, Taylor? I'm gonna assume you did pretty decent with this. Now, you might have ran into issues with against dragons, but probably not with all the artillery. I don't know. One but three McGeans were close or fun. Oh yeah, well, there's always going to be. We have to do a pretty good job of um, readjusting the attitudes of some people in this community, and that's fine. The fantasy community didn't go through all the stuff that the 40K community went through to police out the problems, and now we're gonna have to do it on our end. But that's okay. It's needed. It's needed. So yeah, Taylor, I think this is solid. One question: do I cancel? Oh, wait. One question: do I cancel out other Brett players in mirror matches? Your Yeoman Guard can handle the first charge of enemy Bretts. Your Wizards are pumping in a lot of Strength 4 range attacks. Yeah, I know. I think you're doing fine against other Bretts, actually. And please hit the like button. Yeah, solid. Okay. Let's go on to the next person. Wailing Dirge list for vampires. This is Philippe's list. Let's download this. And then let's email Philip. You here or Philippe? I don't know how to pronounce things. Mister. I shouldn't say your full name. The Wailing Dirge list. Are you here? If not, I'm going to email you or reply to your email. Let you know that you're number 2. But I'm so bad at emails that I can't find the reply button. Here we go. How long have you been streaming for? 19 minutes. List at about 19 minutes in part 2. Hey, Dr. E, Dr. E, Dr. V gifted a Mountain Miniatures membership. I super appreciate you, buddy. You know, it's like my mouth auto says it. Yeah, super appreciate you, buddy. But I actually really do super appreciate you. That is very kind of you. I appreciate that. Night Terrors. Oh, it's a Strigoi list. I love me some Strigoi. We're spending a lot of points on this guy. A level 2 wizard with necromancy. 5 aboard save, AP2 biting blade, master the black arts. Oh, okay, so effectively level 3. I don't hate that. Terrorgeist. Does Terrorgeist come with any innate? You know, pull up the vampire counts thing. I'm wondering what innate armor the Terrorgeist is coming with, because right now I'm seeing a near 500 point character with a 5 aboard save. Granted, it's going to be a lot of wounds. Vampire counts. Light armor. Ah, thank you, Age of Strategy. Appreciate that. Okay. My scathing painting's going well. I hope it's done within 2 weeks. 2 weeks? That'll be awesome. Get it done in 2 weeks, dude. And then one day we'll get to play. Yeah, Kyle, he's got light armor. So we have a near 500 point character with light armor and a 5 aboard save. Oh, no, technically we have light armor, 5 aboard save, and 5 of regeneration. So yeah, thank you, Kyle. Yeah. Okay, so I don't hate that. Makes me a little nervous. How's it going, Jamie? Don't think the Ghoul King can take Master of the Black Arts? Alright, let's find out. Correct. Cannot. Can only be taken by Vampire Count or Vampire Thrall. Okay, so we got to drop it. And now our only wizard's a level 2. Okay. It's a 1,500 point list. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Gives it a little bit of points to spend or to play around with too. That's true, Kyle. I actually like that. With the Master of Black Arts gone, he can afford to purchase the Demoralizer. No, he can't. Why can't he afford the Demoralizer? Oh, the Biting Blade can go. He does not need the Biting Blade. He can swap that for a... Does he need a magic weapon? He doesn't need a magic weapon. He can take the Demoralizer. Dark Acolyte? Oh, so no, okay, so we'll give him his magic. So I was thinking about giving him the Potion of Healing, which, often does nothing, but when you chip a few wounds off a dragon and then he drinks that potion and rolls a 3, it's demoralizing. Dark Acolyte, you're saying? Oh, yeah, 100% way better. For sure. Allows him to roll a leadership check for the invocation to heck. So, yeah, it's way better. Unless there's something saying he can't do that. The vampire... Is this a vampire? Well, he's definitely a vampire. Okay, so we fixed the character. Tomb Banshee. It's Tomb Banshee. You just scream at things. I know what we're doing. We have zombies, solid core. We got dogs. Look like just to build up the minimum core. Without being a douche and having 40 more zombies. So I understand this. I like this. It's on theme. Another terror. Ooh. I don't like this list. This list is going to be hard for a lot of people to play against. The vampire counts can be hard for some armies to play against. At a low point level. 1,500 points, I think. Well, you gotta solve this, dude. I don't think this is a make a friends list. This is... Terrorgeists are effectively giants. Well, monsters as good as giants, but they have fly. Unbreakable, but they crumble. Are Terrorgeists indomitable? They're probably indomitable 1 as well. Yeah, they're indomitable 1. They can scream at you. Terrorgeists are a damn good monster. Without the Biting Blade, he has 0 AP on 5 melee attacks. Yeah, I don't mind 0 AP in this edition. But yeah, we put that blade back on him. I like the Biting Blade on Lords with Strength 5. Yeah, sure. It's a cheap magic item. Gives magic attacks. I haven't seen magic attacks really be that I'll just say relevant, but relevant's not the right word. That necessary. Surely need more ghouls. Well, I'm gonna check his email to see what he has for ghouls or models. All right, so there's 2 things missing from your list from this email. What his goal is, and a model collection. So without model collection, we can't tweak anything. All we can do is change magic items. So we can't tweak anything in the list. The goal here, he's not stated, but I think it's pretty obvious. It's kick the jewels. By way of ridden monsters, additive to the character's armor save, or do you... No, so, Crisis, you either use the armor save of the rider or the monster. You don't combine them. So you'll get the light armor of the ghoul... Sorry, the... Terrorgeist. Yeah, I got nothing to say about this list. It's going to be not that hard to deal with for some armies, and very hard to deal with for others. Like, fighting against another undead army, this list probably can't do enough damage to fully get through things. Fighting against Bretonnians, for example, would probably do okay against this list. They can charge down the Terrorgeist, assuming they get the charge first. Jeez. Yeah, 3 Terrorgeists. Yeah, solid, good. Probably don't do this against people that are learning the game. This list is not new player friendly. All right, let's move on. We got Mike. Oh, this is your update. Okay, let's do Beat My Fur. It's called Dragon Time. I can see where this is going to go. And then I have to check your other email. Oh, wait, isn't updated. I'll download this one instead. I'm assuming there might be changes. And, Mike, you've given me... I don't have your goal, and I don't have your model collection, so we're going to play around with that. Now, Mike, you're playing vampire counts, so I'm assuming your goal is destroy your opponent, because that's what you vampire count players like to do. Sorry. I have a bias against undead, even though it was one of my main armies back in the day. All right, we have a vampire count, a white lord, and a master necromancer. 2,000 point list. We're going to look at those characters. 28 Graveguard, so big solid blocks. I'm assuming 7x4. 21 Skeleton Warriors, 7x3. 21 Zombies. Yeah, 7x3. 5 Bloodeds, 5 Bloodeds. So solid list. It's a very straightforward, aggressive, get in your face type list. It doesn't... I'm not seeing immediate ways to deal with enemy chaff, or a way of chaffing your enemy. Now, I almost don't want to say this, because this could be a contentious statement that could set some people off, but this is what's in my head currently. 8th edition, well, most editions of Warhammer Fantasy was all about outmaneuvering your opponent. You win or lose the game in the movement phase. Chaff and dealing with chaff was an important thing. I suspect right now it's never been less so in the old world. I think just the innate increasing this unit's footprint size by 20 to 50% than what we're used to from every other edition has made maneuvering a little bit different. And chaff being not useless, still very, very powerful tool, but not as necessary as it's been in the past. You could almost what's the phrase I'm looking for? Just like ram your head forward directly an enemy with almost every faction. And it may not be the best way to play that faction, but it's not like the worst. It's not as bad as that tactic would have been in previous editions. So you have no way of dealing with chaff and no way of chaffing the enemy, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing right now for this list. Yeah, Jamie, of course. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk about Warhammer. That means you too. Definitely put the standard Drakenhoff on the Graveguard. He's on the Graveguard. Regarding the Blood Aids, if you want 2 units of 5, you can make champion cost terror. Yeah. But you need to drop the standard, I think, even the musicians. Okay, we'll get to those. Look at these characters first. So this vampire count is going to be our general, obviously. It's not a wizard. Makes sense. It's not a zombie dragon. Sword of Kings, Crown of the Damned. Okay, Sword of Kings is simple. It's probably my favorite magic weapon in the entire game. It's Killing Blow and a 5+. Crown of the Dam. This is the one that gives a ward save, I think. It's a defensive item, and it's down here. For a board save, but subject to stupidity. Yeah, it's just you're gonna see this on every dragon, every vampire count dragon. Stupidity, you're gonna pass more often than not, and then beguile. I don't recall what beguile is. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay. This is this is your typical. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see this combo quite often. 505 points vampire count. He's gonna get work done. Drakenhov banner on this tomb. Sorry, this White Lord Battle Center Bear. This thing is a improve regeneration by 1. So for the most part, it's just gonna make your Blood Knights 5 up regeneration. Armor Silver Steel. Though I don't know if you need that. Oh, he's a great weapon. Maybe that's why. You could probably purchase something 5-4. Do skeletal steeds come with barding? Let's check that real quick. Yeah, they come with barding. Yeah, I would save the points here. You can have 5-4, the same 3-up armor save. But you can't use the great weapon. So you get the same 3-up armor save, but now you can save 40 points and buy a magic weapon. Like, simply, I'd probably just buy the Sword of Might. Save yourself 20 points, just as you can get just as much work done, just as defensive. And then there's points left over to like make him really defensive. That's what I would do. We're over 7 points, but we'll find those points. He's slightly less killy, and more survivable. Lots of AOS players also had to learn the potency of chaff during the editions. Yeah. The skeleton steed doesn't have countercharge. How does that work? A unit that does have countercharge? That's a damn good question. Let's see if the rule is a unit with countercharge or if every model unit has countercharge. Sorry, it's loading. It's loading. Special rules before Weapons of War. Every model unit must have countercharge. So they're going to lose countercharge if he joins them. But he doesn't have to join them. He has the speed to follow. Then what's the point of having the banner? Damn, easy fix. Easy fix. We're getting rid of the Sword of Might. We're getting rid of Talisman Protection. We're getting rid of the shield and the horse. He's getting the great weapon back. He's going to get back the armor silver steel, right back to the way he was. And he's joining the graveyard. If you can explain how adding a model with terror to a unit works, I'm really not sure what it does. So, if you lose combat to a unit that contains one or more models with terror, your break test is at -1 leadership, and anything that modifies your leadership during a break test is the bee's knees in this edition. So it's really, really powerful. Yeah, that's true. Actually, you know what, Kyle? That's also true. So The banner. Wait, assuming he doesn't have the banner here. Yeah, the banner's coming off. We could probably cut this White Lord altogether. I don't think he needs them. Ah, I know he does need them. He does need them. But the banner's coming off because the graveyard can take it, and it's just safer. This is usually what I end up doing when I get to these lists anyway. Adding one multi-unit with no. Adding one multi-unit with Terror definitely does do something. It does the best thing. And the White Lord can take the War Banner. So, Kyle, you've been watching my videos, haven't you? I do that quite often. But he's got to be on foot. Okay, so Graveyard. We just fixed the Graveyard even more. He's doing hand weapon and shield. See, I don't know if he has the models. Brother, if you got the models, go Great Weapon. You don't care about the defense. Well, you do. You don't. Nothing. You don't care about defense. You bring your models back to life. If you got the models, go with the Great Weapons. Nothing to change here and here. Is there a good banner we want for? Ooh, can skeletons take that? They can. Yeah. Oh, Be My Fur, you're here. That's right. That's right. You were here. Okay. You have great weapons. Switch to great weapons. That's to make this squad terrifying, especially if you're going 7 wide. You gotta have a BSB when you're playing vampire counts. In fact, I almost want to put the BSB on his own with the flying carpet. If we have the points, we're gonna do that. Because you're gonna need the BSB to bubble over. Yeah, when you're playing, I'm gonna do it now. He doesn't need the warbender if he's gonna play like this. I'll explain what I'm doing in a second. Flying carpet. What? Can you not take it? Oh, I'm in the graveyard. Let me see if I didn't screw this up. This is the Drakenhof banner. White Lord up here. He doesn't need this anymore. He's going to take flying carpet. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this, and you vampire count players can tell me I'm crazy if you disagree with my thought process here. You can add combat res to the grave guard, or any unit he joins. Not exactly a problem vampire counts or sorry undead typically has, but more importantly, he can fly around 16 inches a turn with the flying carpet and make sure that the vampire count and the necromancer are always in the bubble of reroll leadership checks, so that like if you're always in that bubble, you're almost always going to bring models back. So the master necromancer will be able to bring back the blood knights and keep the vampire alive super easy. And because it's an infantry model, not on a horse, he's able to stay within 3 inches of these 3 big blocks of infantry and be basically untargetable. It's a very frustrating way to deal with that White Lord. Does anybody disagree with my interpretation or my the way I want to use that White Lord? Like that guy will be he could if there's points left over, he can buy some defensive stuff. Like what does he have for 10 points of magic items left? Let's buy a shield just in case. Is there a 10-point armor? The dragon's not what you're the healing the dragon's not what you're mostly worried about. It's bringing the blood knights back, Kyle. Hand weapon. He needs to stay defensive in case he ever gets caught. And a charm shield for once per game 5-up, or an all-the-time 6-up. Vampires have a cheap one. Probably just buy this charm shield for just in case. But losing two, so basically we're talking about taking 2 combat res out of the graveyard. Well, pretty much one, taking 1 out of the graveyard to have the mobility to stay within the Necromancer's bubble. Which the Necromancer, by the way, Nightmare, I don't know if he needs the Hauberk. I can't pronounce this word. KT, no new lists yet. Stay tuned. If I get through the ones I have in my email, I will take new lists today. But I'd rather do the list when people are here, so that's why I will. The next stream will take your list if you're here. Is what I'm trying to do. But let's see how fast I move. I got distracted. The Flayed Hauberk. Hauberk? Am I saying that right? Hauberk? This thing. Heavy armor. So you have a 4-up armor save. He's got the horse. And a 6-up. Nah. Waste the points. You don't need to spend those points. If you're getting hit, you're getting hit. Feedback scroll. Okay. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing wizards get hit. Right? I think you're going to leave. You use the feedback scroll. If you roll well, you leave an enemy wizard on 1 wound. But, beats my fur. Yeah, but Kyle, if he gets locked in combat, he's dead anyway. Hauberk? I'll go with that. It's 35 points, giving him a 4-up, 6-up. Gonna keep him alive in combat. Like, he's gonna die his static combat res. And the feedback scroll, I don't like it. Because I think more often than... if you hit a level 2 wizard, you can probably kill him. If you hit a level 3 wizard, you leave him down at 1 wound. I don't want to take your item away because it can be fun to play with. Oh, wait, you're agreeing with me. My bad. But we'll leave your feedback scroll. If we got to cut it for points, we will. And then the bedazzling helm. Why we got that? I forget what that do. Why does it say slash with bedazzled helm? I'm confused. Yeah, Derek, it's 60 points for a 25% chance to kill a wizard that's not really that effective in the game. It's 60 points. So I don't like it. Why am I seeing a problem here? Master Necromancer with Bedazzle Helm, but the points add up. You know what? Screw you, you're gone. We're going to re-add him. Master Necromancer. He's going to be level 4. He's going to be with a Nightmare, and he had Necromancy. What? This is an auto-click every time. The Bear of the Scepter may attempt to resurrect the fallen using the Invocation Heck rule twice in their command. Why? That's just an auto-include. Extra wound for 40 points. Oh, already got that used up. Let's check these other vampire items. That's a good item, but... Does he have points put in the dragon? No, he probably does not. Not really worth it. Okay, so, Remember what I said earlier about not having any way of dealing with chaff? It's easily solved with this click. No, Jamie, I get that, but there was no. Why was it there? There was no bedazzling helm. I much prefer this necromancer. And then what do we got on these guys? Everything and everything. Do you have any more Blood Knights, Beat My Fur? Because if you had the models, I'd make these 2 6-man squads and cut the zombies. 73 points. Oh, the Morse Engine I think is a good pick. New Recruit shows it. You don't want the bedazzling helm on your necromancer though. But let me know. Do you have any more? No, and sorry, I have to do this caveat way late in this video. Remember, these are I'm tweaking these lists from my experience, my play style. Doesn't mean these are the right things to do all the time. Yes, I have more Blood Knights, but can't take it anymore due to rules. We had max points already? Oh yeah, we are. I'm thinking about. Do you have any Do you have any what do you call those guys? Hey. Hex Rays. Do you have any Hex Rays? How important would you say a BSB in the old world? Does it depend on the faction or is it still auto include? Okay. Undead, bring a BSB, no ifs, ands, or buts. Bring a BSB. Empire, Goblins. I think everybody wants to bring a BSB. There are 2 factions where you can argue to not. No, I was gonna say Dwarves and Chaos, but Dwarves also always bring one, and then Warriors are Chaos. If you're like Mark of Undivided, the BSB is basically only giving you reroll break test, but that's actually really good. So no, just always bring a BSB. Yeah, Hex Rays. Okay, so 2 units of Blood Knights are probably going to be absolutely fine, absolutely fine. But I know a unit of 7 is definitely going to be fine. You do have full plate, right? Yes, we do. Okay. And then you can buy the rest of the points in Hex Rays to do a very similar job. And take that for just in case. I would do that. The Hex. Do we have more points? How many points are Hex Rays? Can we get a 6th one without this? No. No. You know what? I think I'm trying to. I think I may have been subconsciously trying to tone down your list, and that's not what we're here for. Yeah, 2 units of 5 Blood Knights is nuts. This core is solid, and we still got points to spend. This wizard's good. This guy I really like. I love this list, and I got 25 points to spend. Do they really, Kyle? I don't know if I like that. Hexray is required to have a banshee, or 1 unit Hexray per Karen Wraith or tomb mage taken. I don't. What's the lore reason for that? That's kind of lame. All right, planning on reviewing the units in the Bretonnia and 2 Kings Army books. I've already done that, Velros. I'm gonna do it again though because my opinions have changed since I first did it 2 months ago. What do you guys want to spend 25 points on? This list looks scary, and I don't want to fight against it. Oh, I know what this list needs. Are there any, like... I gotta find 25 points and add fell bats. That's gonna make me feel better. Because ghosts, I guess. Oh, sure, yeah, be my fur. I get you, no problem, buddy. I'm assuming you have fell bats. I'm gonna say that you have fell bats. I'm gonna find you the points. Um, well, we don't need the shield here. I gotta find 13 points. Nothing I want to cut in this vampire. Oh, plus we have an odd number of these guys again. Do you think magic items are necessary for the old world? I'm trying to build a list and I realize I'm just out of points and haven't taken. I don't think they're necessary, but they are gonna improve everything. I can't fit the fellbats. All right, you fellbats, you're out. I really want you, but I can't get you. I'd rather keep my numbers up over here. How much are swarms? Are they core? Oh, they're expensive. Can I find 19 points for some dire wolves? That could also no, they're just only slightly cheaper. Now, that guy. Was I looking at a different list? Beguile. Can you have more than one vampiric power? Because I can find those 30 points. May take vampiric powers up to. Wait, up to 100. He can have more than one. Okay, yeah, we can find these points. So that is Dark Acolyte allows him to do the healing thing. This is simple. We don't need this guy, and we don't need this guy. Oh, that's not enough points. You're back. You're back. I gotta find 11. Oh, wait a second. Don't need this guy. Don't need this guy. And we don't need the toot toot. No, get rid of the standard. And the musician. And make this 21. There. For some reason, because we just did a vampire count list before this one. I didn't realize, but yeah. Zombies don't need nothing. They can be 20. They can go 10 by 2, 5 by 4, 776. Anything you want with zombies. They're there only to be a 60-point speed bump of 20 wounds. Skeleton War. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have 30 more points? We do. I have to find more points. If I'm making this list really good, I need. We have an arcane item? We do. Never mind. Can't do it. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I like this list. So we have a vampire who's going to do all of the work, but anything he doesn't do, these Blood Knights are going to do. We have a Graveguard unit that is very expensive, but it's going to do the rest of the work. Like it's a scary unit. Cheap bodies. The White Lord to put his reroll leadership checks that the Master Necromancer is going to use twice per turn. The Vampire is going to use once per turn at least, and then reducing crumble by D3. Valros, welcome to the Mountaineers, bud. Super appreciate that. So yeah, this is a list. How do I export this list? Export. Download as this. And then we're going to reply to that email and send it right back to you, bud. Did I close my email? Like a rookie? Oh, no, it's right here. Dragon time. Boom. Fixed in the Steve way. I don't know if it's a good way, But that's how I would play it, and it looks disgustingly dirty. All right, who's next? Cody. No! Alright, we're about to review another version of the same list. Vampire Count players. Oh, it's not properly... No, it is properly formatted. Never mind. This one's called Vampire 2. Vampire Count, level 1. Let's drop that right now. It's not going to do anything for you. Hey, just follow up on the Exiles list between your reviews. My Paladin was on a Barda Pegasus, not a horse. Was it? Where'd the list go? Right here. Oh, it was. Okay, so to fix that, we can go back to which one was it? The Ideal? Yeah, we can go back to the Virtual Ideal. Yeah, problem solved. For some reason I thought he was on a horse. I read Barded, and probably that's as far as I read. Did I take anything away from this guy? Wait, so I didn't change nothing on this list, did I? Yeah, this is just your list. Yeah, I changed nothing. Yeah, solid. Alright, where was that vampire? Vampire 2. Okay. We took away the level 1 wizard because it's not going to do anything. Zombie Dragon, Dark Magic, Flayed Hauberk, Burning Blade. We're getting rid of the Hauberk because it's not going to do anything. Doesn't stack with the Dragon's Armor of 4+. Dark Acolyte's already there. Burning Blade, we're going to find other points to spend on. We're going to get rid of that right now. In fact, let's just do the thing where Crown of Command, Sword of Kings, and Beguile, if we got the points. Probably have to cut something. We can get rid of Beguile for now, but basically this is the same vampire we just talked about. Wait, do I cancel other Bretts from praying round 1? No, like what? Wait, I'm not understanding the question. Wait, Taylor, wait, what are you asking me? Oh, I know what you're asking me. I know what you're asking me. Okay. Could you type for me the oh no, I have it. Never mind. Okay, hold on. We're gonna pause this vampire list for a second. We have to check something for Taylor. There's a weird little praying loophole that I actually completely forgot about. Because I'm like, that's lame. They're gonna FAQ that. And I can't remember what the exact issue is, so give me a second to pull it up. Force of Fantasy. I completely forgot about this. Bear with me as I just read screen for a second. I'm trying to find the Bretonian part about praying. Wait, damn it, where's the page that tells you how to pray? Remember, I cannot find the page. And there's not that many pages. Why am I not finding this? Oh, wait, here we go. Breath of the Lady. Make it bigger for my old eyes. Let me open up my Arcane Journal for Bretonia, which I have here. Not the Tomb King one, though. Okay, so my interpretation is going to be rules as written. You cancel them out from praying. Rules as intended, I doubt it. But you can't argue rules as intended because I didn't write the rule, right? So yeah, I think you stop other Bretonians from praying. Yeah, Taylor, that's exactly. Which I don't think is. This is one of those things that probably needs a FAQ or an errata more accurately. If you're playing at an event, I would ask the TO the way they're ruling it, and if you're playing a friendly game, in my opinion, I would let the other Bretonian player pray. But no, Taylor, don't apologize for interruption. That's what we're here for. All right, back to this vampire kill list. We have the dragon. We have the vampire couch as well. Is it 2 dragons? What a douchebag. Sorry. Oh, good, Cat Bond. Glad you enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. Mitch and we were gonna play we were gonna play on Saturday, but I was sick, and we had we each keep building these wacky lists to try to like find other ways of playing or try to get into the mindset of like this is good, this is how you should play a thing, and that's where I came up with my Empire list I was talking about yesterday, where it's just blocks of infantry with like cheap Empire captains in. I really wanted to try it, but unfortunately I was sick and couldn't play it. But yeah, it's I like Mitch. I love Mitch's attitude. He's a great guest to play against. Um, I don't want to review the list anymore because there's 2 dragons in it. You Pop Tart, you can take magic armor on a dragon. Oh, sorry, on a wizard. Sorry, let me rephrase this question. You can take magic armor on a vampire wizard, yes, but then you can't cast any spells. And what Kyle said is accurate. I don't want to review this list. I'm gonna import. I'm gonna go back to what he had. All right. Let's start from the bottom up. I can't. I can't. I can't. I don't want to make this list better. We had 10 Blood Knights. Do we have points? The musicians already dropped. Yes, keep dropping musicians. I'm sorry. I hate Vampire Couch so much. Okay. No, Silo, no, don't send me any lists today. Yet. I have a bunch I want to get through. Man, I can do this every day. Should I just do this every day? I don't want to review this list. I know, Kyle, exactly. I can fix this list, but it's just going to be It's just going to be one of those things that the community hates, right? We need more direwolves. All right. All right. I'll you guys tell me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to do it. A poll just popped up. If you're painting, look up at the screen for a second and click. Am I gonna work on this vampire count list or just move on to the next one? If he doesn't bitch about it, it won't ever change. Cap on. You are right. All right. I am so sorry. Whose list am I moving on from? Cody. You have the very solid starts. Look at any other vampire count. I'll fix my list things and adjust to that. And you have a very oppressive list that nobody wants to play against. How's it going, Nico? I hate the Corsairs, Nico. I'm sorry, it's the only unit in the game I hate. End poll. Okay. Let's do Beastmen list. This makes me excited. Interesting. Okay. All right. We got some here I want to talk about. Let's talk about core first, and we'll get to the characters. So, more core than necessary. Warhounds for distracting and redirecting. Minotaur herd because we have a Doom Bowl as a character. Minotaur 4 wide is where it's at. Hand weapon is where it's at for sure. Banner of Outrage, I think this is a reroll Primal Fury. Yes. So, yeah, this squad here is only 251 points and is probably the best Monsters Infantry in the game. Right? Can anybody think of a better Monsters Infantry? So, their Strength 5, Toughness 4. Their squad's going to have a 4-up armor save. They're going to do a leadership check at the start of every combat phase. If they pass, they get to reroll 1s to hit and AP2 on their Strength 5 hand weapons. At Weapon Skill 4 and Initiative 4, swap hand weapon for shield. Wait, the additional hand weapons? No, 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 no. It's it's well, you know what? I'll leave it. Maybe he's if you get caught, if you're gonna end up fighting something like demon, something with no armor save, and a lot of them, zombies, he can use both hand weapons and chop a little faster. The Iron Guts with Demon Slayer scars, cap on, very viable alternative, but as a whole stat line, the Minotaurs are where it's at. But I get what you're saying. So yeah, you can swap to additional hand weapon against certain targets, but you're almost always use a regular hand weapon and shield. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of this now because I'll probably use those points elsewhere. Does Motley Crew with volley fire mean I only need to pay for the ballistic weapons that actually fire, i.e., Border Prince, Brigands, and Blunderbuss? There's a unit with Motley Crew that can have ranged weapons. Okay, we're gonna distract for a second and go look at that. Sorry, we're in the thick of Beastmen, but that made me think about things I want to check. So, it's the Brigands, Border Prince Brigands. They have Motley Crew. They pistols, blunderbuss, or crossbows. Yeah, only if front rank needs them. I can't think of a reason why you'd want to do it, but it's going to make me think about things. I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to put some thought into that tonight. Maybe I can think of a way of abusing that. There's Minotaur Herd. Minotaur Herd, it's just like 2 squads of 4. I almost don't want to do it. Like I have 12 Minotaurs. Um, every time I bring more than 1 squad, I kind of feel bad. The Gore Herd. Additional hand weapons makes sense. You gotta buy a magic standard. They're all so good. So we can get this one poison. This one is a -1 to leadership within 6. It's they're and then the oops, I clicked the wrong thing. And then their totem of rust -1 armor within 6 inches. All of their banners are amazing. Let's see what he's got in the War Gore before we go on. The War Gore's got the Manbane. Yeah. So for safety, we're gonna take this off here. We're gonna put it. Oh, but I don't know where he's joining. Whose list am I reading? Bob H, are you here by chance? Tree Kid and Shapti are also really good. Yes, I do agree, Cool Duff. I do agree they are also very good. I do think the Minotaurs are the best ones, though. Guys, I'm confused. Is it authorized to shoot over a unit towards another if we see some parts of sight? No. Drawing a line of sight through models blocks line of sight. Unless they're a large target. Or unless the target you're shooting has large target. I gotta know where he's intending to put the War Gore. Damn. Alright, Bob H. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and assume where your guy's gonna go. So the War Gore will join the Bestigore and go 7x3. The Bestigore will take not the War Banner. They're gonna want the Manbane for sure. And then the War Gore, he has points to spend. We'll come back to him. And that means the Gore, I'd much rather have the Poison Standard. Or the Totem of Rust, but... Alright, we got a Gorgon. It's just one of the better monsters in the game as well. It has Monster Slayer. You can chop the heads off of monsters outright. Bestigore. I can't fit these guys in my list every time I try, but I respect this guy trying them out. 7x3 is the way I'd run him with the War Gore in this list. But the War Gore is going to need some help. 12 Ungore? What's he doing with these guys here? Ambushers and short bows. I probably wouldn't bother with the ambush. Yeah, so I don't think the ambush is going to do anything for him. All we gotta do is fix these characters. Excuse me. Orgor, what do we got? We have heavy armor and shield and slug skin. I don't think this is something you ever want to use. -1 to hit. He doesn't have the weapon skill to make that really useful, but he's paid for it, and it's his way of keeping him alive. So I would like more defense in the Warger. We'll come back to him. The Doom Bowl. This is +1 attack, right? Those are both solid. 50 points, but he has no defense. These defenseless characters are concerning. So Gnarlhide, we're going to move that. We don't need that here. He's joining the gores with this guy. Is it and the unit? What? That can't be right. I never noticed that before. That seems overpowered. Let me just pull up the book to make sure there's not a mistake inside of the old world builder. Yeah, it does seem amazing for 50 points, eh? Like Beastmen are already a damn good army. They don't need items like that. Wait, sometimes the document takes forever to load. What? Dr. V, thanks for making these videos. I think it's helping the community. Cheers. Have to run to work. Bye. Later, buddy. I hope I'm helping. I hope I'm helping. Um, why is the slug skin and the unit? That's okay. So here's what we gotta do. Here's what we gotta do. We're gonna leave the slug skin on him, obviously. Um, we're gonna take Talisman of Protection, and I don't think I can afford anything else. Oh, I can. There's something else I can do for a little bit more protection. Not really. Because I want every bit of protection I can get on this guy right now. Okay. Look at the description of the video, Silo. There's a link in the description of the video for my email. Damn, that's so freaking good. We got to cut something though because I don't like how frail these units are. So this guy has. Why does he not have a shield? He should have a shield and heavy armor. And then he can. Wait, the Wargore could actually purchase. No, he can't. Oh wow, I can't believe that nobody can have the Gnarlhide, but the Ray Shaman, they're full up. Okay. What magic items can we get for the Doom Bolt to defend him? There's a. Is it Rune of the True Beast? No. What? Oh, monsters. There is a. Is it a crown? Sorry, bear with me as I. Well, the Doom Bolt can have the blackened plate. But I could have swore there was a crown that gave a 5-up ward save. Is it really? Well, I can't. I want to buy the blackened plate, so we'll be able to buy the charm shield. Am I thinking about a previous edition? let me open up the Ravening Hordes. I guess so. Must be the previous edition. I'm gonna go for broke then and buy him a very expensive Armor of Destiny. Because I don't want to take. I want the Talisman Protection over here. And then the Hag Tree Fetish, I can't remember what this one is. This is the reroll ones, or reroll 2 wound against magic missiles. Yeah, that's solid. Okay, I like these characters now. The wizard can have a 4-up armor save in combat because of the. Oh, I took it away. Because of Gnarlhide and his defensive staff. And I gotta fight 118 points. But at least these characters aren't gonna fall over dead. Charm Shield super common. Armor. Oh, it is. Well, we bought him a 4 board save now anyway. So it's not gonna help. Okay. Our characters are very defensive. We got a lot of points in them. Our characters are gonna do a lot of work for this army, but we gotta find 118 points. And I can find 15 with there. No, I think I gotta get rid of all the chaff. Because this list is run on forward. Oh crap, I think we have enough points to bring one of the dogs back. What am I doing? There we go. Boom. I am dumbfounded that Slug Skin is -1 for the character and the unit. Because of that, he's gonna get targeted by attacks. So armor and so what's that? 4-up armor save, 5-up regeneration. Toughness 5 will help it a lot too. Yeah, Colin, I got rid of the Ungors right away. Everything in this list hits. Everything in this list fights. This is the Beastmen version of the vampire count list we were making not too long ago. Just go straight at your enemy as hard as fast as you can. You send the Gorgons right after enemy dragons. They have Monster Slayer and hope for the best. Gross. All right, what's next? Oh, didn't mean to close that off. Willard, you here? Fanatics list. I feel like we already did this one. Did we already do this one? Does either Killing Blow or Monster Slayer work on a character riding a chariot? Neither does. What the? Oh, this is cancer. Willard, I hate you. Mountain Miniatures, I just played my first the old world game yesterday. When a unit gets ground and the opponent's unit falls up, does that count as them making a charge the next turn? No. Not on give ground. Okay. So for every unit of Night Goblins, you have to have a character. So no upgrades. 3 strength. No, sorry, yeah, 3 strength 4 attacks per character. No upgrades. 10 Night Goblins. You can't even deploy this army without, like. I think we all get this, Army. It's 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 16. So right here is a argument for the rule of 3. Not because this is good, because this is stupid. All right, we're moving on. I'm not doing it. I got nothing more to say. We got a High Elf Shadow Warrior list. The 1x10 super marching column. Oh god, that could work. No, because it couldn't fit your deployment zone. But you probably have to go 2x5. Actually, that could work. Kyle, could you imagine 2x5? Yeah, Jamie, true. All clan rats and rattling guns and fire throwers. All right, we have a 1250 Shadow Warrior list. Let's do a quick scan. I'm not seeing any magic. And it's all shooting. Okay. So, great weapon, light armor on foot. He causes terror. Oh, say 3 up armor save. So 3 up armor save, 5 aboard save, causes terror. With a great weapon. And I'm pretty sure he can join yeah. So okay. I get what this character's doing. He's probably just running around like Shadow Warriors. The Noble. Full plate armor, longbow on a griffin. Okay. Dragon Helm for extra armor save. Seed of Rebirth for 5 regeneration. Bowbane, I believe, is always wound on a 4. Yeah. Always wounds on a 4. I don't know if that's a necessary. I'd rather just have a. I'd rather. Here, you know what? I'll just rather have a Sword of Might. It's just gonna be better on average. Seaguard 21 7x3. I get it. If I had the points, which you don't, by veteran. Ooh, the Razor Standard. I truly believe the Razor Standard is a trap. I think it's too expensive. But we'll leave it in. We got Reavers. I really wish that these guys had reserve move, and I think it's a travesty that they don't get reserve move. But they're fast cav, and I like them. All right, Shadow Warriors with Feigned Flight purchased. That means whenever they get. Oh no, that's the Fire and Flee. Yeah. And then 2 bolt throwers. Whose list is this? I got some bad news for you. Ryan, are you here by chance? Jamie, not yet anyway. Who knows what's going to happen when the Orc Arcane Journal comes out? Ryan, I don't think this list is going to work. I think you have no anvils, you have no real hammers. Your prince is 250 points. Who's gonna, when he's fighting with the Shadow Warriors, you have over 400 points of toughness 3 infantry. It's only 12 models that are gonna lose to most other armies' core. Like you couldn't even charge 18 source warriors with spears. You can't charge a block of equivalent. You can't charge an equivalent points of core troops of anybody else's army without losing the fight. Likely, you're gonna lose the fight to dwarf warriors, the great weapons, Saurus. No, there's this. Unfortunately, is a really cool theme. I don't think you can actually play the game. I think you're gonna struggle hard. The Shadow Warriors and Kyle, see, we're on the same page, saying it just as I'm saying it. So there's a bit of delay. So I know you were typing it before I was even saying it. The Shadow Warriors and the Noble couldn't charge the front of Men at Arms. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I like the idea here, but it just can't play the old world. You have a very low model count, relying on shooting, which is not a great thing this edition. Shooting is not worthless. Like your bolt throwers are fine. Your bolt throwers can kill monsters. Not one round, but oh yeah, no, this I don't see anything happening here. I think if you just look at these, let's pull up some other ones. Oh, we have no 1250 points. Okay, we've seen 1250 point lists of vampire counts already with dragons. Now, granted, that's not a fair comparison. You shouldn't, in my opinion, you shouldn't be bringing a dragon probably below 3,000 points. But at bare minimum, it's probably not cool to bring a dragon below 2,000 points. Uh, the noble is on a griffin, but well, it's a griffin. It's good. Don't get me wrong. 262 points. This is a good model. But he's got no support. He can't. So monsters can't fight things on their own for the most part. There's a lot more to talk about there than just that. But nothing in this list can properly support him. So you're pretty much waiting for your opponent to cross the field as you pepper them, and the Griffin can go attack Chaff and hopefully enemy wizards. Like it's not fair to say this list can't play. It definitely could play. It's just like if I'm whenever we talk about things in Warhammer, whether it's Old World or 40k, we're talking from a competitive standpoint because there's no other way to really have the conversation. Now, when we talk about this list, we're not talking about competitive. We're talking about goofiness. This one's obviously goofy. Otherwise, when you review a list, you talk about like from a competitive. No, Silo, I'm going in order, buddy. So like I'm reviewing it for like how strong it appears to me or how strong I think it'll play, and against any other 1250 point list I've seen, I I'd be super nervous about this list. So even the Lothran Seaguard, you're gonna in my experience with them, you're gonna sit back and fire off bows for a couple turns, get frustrated that they're not doing enough work, and then walk forward into combat, which means your opponent had more time to maneuver better. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. First list, I really truly don't like. How would I fix it? The problem is the Shadow Warriors and the Prince. This is gonna sound absolutely stupid, but watch me fix this list. Nah, I can't get these in. Where is? What do you mean by I think there? Oh, I got more points to spend too. Jeez. 28. Can't get 28, but boom. So it's basically to fix this list, you gotta like take out the theme completely. No, you know what? Let me go one step farther. This now we're just rewriting the entire list. Just take Spearman. Spearman or solid. Um, hell, you know what? This list doesn't need this, and the list can take another one of these. Still got points to spend. Probably Great Eagle. Does the same job as the Sea Guard. I mean, Reavers. All about the theme. I know, I killed the theme. Can you have a BSB with a higher leadership than your general? Maybe. I don't think you. I don't. Who can do that? I don't recall. That used to be a rule before where you're. No, there was never a rule about that before. Because your general must be the high. In previous editions, your general must have the highest leadership in the army, but can't be the BSB. What page is it on, Ozzy? What page in the rulebook is that on for the old world, Ozzy? Okay, yeah, I feel bad about it. So also keep in mind here, I recognize that I have biases about high elves. I don't even consider them my favorite army. I just don't. I think orcs, maybe beastmen. No, orcs my favorite army. Bretonia. I love all the armies, but over the years I've seen so much hatred toward high elves that I feel the need to defend them. Like people, I think are irrational about high elves. Often call them overpowered when they're not. And don't get me wrong, they've been crazy overpowered in multiple editions, but not every edition. I think the same thing happens with Eldar and 40k. Now, right now is a bad example because they are crazy overpowered in 40k at the moment. But yeah, people people love to hate on the elves for some reason, and I feel the need to defend them. I don't think they're overpowered, and I think you have to be a better than average player to play high elves well, or to play elves well in every edition. They're a finesse army. But this list I would play. But this list is also 12 or 50 points for the dragon, which is lame and not fun. This list here is overpowered. This is not fun to play against. The wizard coming off the horse. He's a kneecap. He doesn't need the cap. He doesn't need to hide. If your opponent has shooting, you hide Kyle. You hide the horse behind your infantry, so you're able to move and cut off your own angles because you still can't see past it. You can still hide behind things. No, I think the mage is fine on a horse, but yeah, this list is dumb, and don't play this list. Don't bring a dragon at 12 or 50 points. Let's just move on before I get too lost in the weeds on this high elf list. Okay, I'm gonna skip the next one because it's vampire accounts. I just need a vampire account break. This list I am certain I already did. It's a reprint. Michael, you got me a dark elf list, but it's in the wrong format, so I can't review it. Michael Peterson, if you want to resend me your list, and with the export from the old world builder. You have an empire list. This could be exciting. I have a lot of thoughts on empire. So before I get in, whoops, wrong thing to open. Before I talk too much about this empire list, I want to point out that everything I say is pretty much theory, but more so with this empire list. I've been thinking a lot about empire recently and how I want to run them or how I think they're going to play in the old world, but it's very much theory right now. Brandon, yeah, I've done some Brett lists. I think I did one today too. No, I have not done one today. Sorry, it's all blending together in my head. Okay, let's do a quick scan. It's 2,000 point list. We have a general of the empire. Probably already gonna cut him. We have a wizard lord. Makes sense. Captain. Makes sense. 7 knights. Veterans. I'm not sold on veterans. We'll talk about that. Archers. I don't like your list, bro. No. Okay. I'll say it again. I'm not an expert on Empire. This is a lot of theory hammer, so weigh in. Disagree with me in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Let's talk about this Empire list. So first of all, let's work from the bottom up. Flagellants. Solid. There's no warrior priest. Bring one more. Actually, you know what? I have to go back to my email. Did he follow the rules about I don't know what his goal is. He didn't say. And I don't know what model count he has. So if you send me your model count and your goal, it's easier for me to like tweak your list. Otherwise, I have right now because I don't know what your goal is. That's an easy one to figure out. I don't know your model count. My only options right now are to move on to the next army because I can't fix your list, or assume that you have everything. And I'm going to assume you have everything. So flagellants, make them 21, 7x3. They're unbreakable. You're just all about attacks. In fact, you can argue 8x4 or whatever, or 8x3, but 7x3. Hellblaster volley gun, you don't have an engineer. Goodbye. Outriders, you bring them in squads of 4 because you can. 88 points for effectively 12 shots. Yeah, that's not bad. I can live with that. The mortar I don't hate. The cannon I don't hate. Great swords I love, but I don't like the model count in them. This squad you're not buying veteran, but you're buying veteran for the veterans up here. I can't abide by that. We gotta have veteran. We gotta give them. I want to make them 28. And then they can, whoops. They can purchase the Griffin standard. Doubles their rank bonus. So this is 7x4. A lot of attacks, a lot of staying power, a lot of static combat res, good armor, good strength, good weapon skill. Very expensive unit. But can Shem no Orc Boss hold on, let me just check my let me answer your question in 2 seconds, Orc Boss. Let me just check how many more emails I got. I have 7 more to do. How long have I been doing this for? I've been doing this for 2 hours already. Okay, you know what? Orc Boss, if you have an orc list for me, send it to me right now. There's an email in the description of this video. Send me your model, your goal, your list. Build your list in Old World Builder, export it, and send me the export so I can just pull it in real easy. And then give me your model count if you want me to tweak your list with the models that you have. Unfortunately, they can't get 3 rank bonus that doubles to 6. No, it's maxed at what their rank bonus is, which is 2. So they get up to 4. Whoops, wrong thing. So this unit of flagellants, in fact, I have 28 of them, so I'd bump them to 28, but like we have points to worry about. With this greatsword unit is going to be your anvil and your hammer, and then now we have to fix the. I don't know what we're doing with these archers at all. 18 of them. You're better off if you want to run these archers. Take them in 9. Get rid of fire and flee because you don't care about that. And duplicate. Veteran state troops. We have thrusting spears. I don't see the value. I'm going to remove them now. And we're going to make them just regular state troops. I'm going to give you 28 with thrusting spears and shields. 7 Empire Knights I like. I'm going to drop it down to 6 because I'm going to foresee needing the points in a minute. And we're going to probably end up cutting more in a second. But this guy, Captain of the Empire, he joins the Swordmasters. Solid unit. Now they're immune to panic. And their static combat res is enormous. The Wizard Lord. I have to assume you own a Pegasus because the best way to run him is the Pegasus. Lore Familiar Wizard Staff is solid. You don't need to buy a defense for him, but you can. We have Empire of the General. Is he on a horse? He is. Sort of. He does nothing for you. So we're cutting him. Wizard Lord becomes your general, which it's not on here for some reason. And then we have enough points for a Captain of the Empire. He's gonna have full plate armor. He's gonna have a great weapon, and that's it. I have to find 7 points. We're gonna find more points in a second. We're gonna make this a 5-man squad. Oh, what'd I do? What'd I cut? I cut the wrong unit. State troops. We had them at 28. I meant to cut this squad. We have 50 points to spend. So let me just spend this 50 points. It's probably going to be, even though we cut the dude, probably be an engineer. I'm going to drop this squad down to 21. And I got 4 pigeon bombs. And this guy can now afford the armor of Tarnus. Okay, so let me explain to you what I did in this list. It's not too dissimilar to what I'm trying to run. I actually have more infantry. I don't know what happened there. I actually have more infantry in mind, but flagellants, they hit hard and they're unbreakable. They're expensive, but they're unbreakable. He's got a little bit of shooting here with the mortar, great cannon, and outriders. Outriders can clear chaff. Mortar can hit big things that start whittling units down. Cannons tear down enemy infantry. Knights. Cannons are they're in a good spot. You acquire additional core? Wait, what happened to my core? Oh crap! I took core out. All right, we're going back up to 21. Or sorry, 28. And we don't need the armor of Tarnus. It's more of just in case. I'm finding wizards just don't require. Goodbye, pigeon bombs. Okay, so the shooting that we need. This unit here, there's 28 great swords, 7x4. In fact, we could cut. We can cut one, but it's not a big deal. He's 28 great swords. Weapon skill 4, 4 up armor, strength 5, great weapons, leadership 8, stubborn, combat. They have a static combat res of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe. Is their static combat res? It is. I have to find 30 more points. 1 second. I didn't realize this guy didn't have talisman protection. Which means we can cut the engineer because he's not that important. 20 points left to spend. Can't really buy anything with that. So we can probably just put one more of these in here. Perfect. So we're up to 6 Outriders. But yeah, so plus 7 static combat res. They're just gonna win combats. And then immune to panic because the captain has hold the line or whatever it's called. I think it's called hold the line. And then we have a dirt cheap unit of state troops, 28 with another captain that gives them immune to panic, leadership 8, a lot of ranks. The captain adds punch. That's a combat squad that I think is pretty good. No engineer for I don't know that. So engineers I don't think are necessary. So engineers are there for, in my opinion, like if you're gonna bring not an organ gun, sorry, the Hellbuster volley gun, he does more for that. So bring the engineer, but basically your engineer is just there to help you reroll misfire dice, and spending points to upgrade a unit to reroll misfire dice is. I actually don't think that's always a necessary thing. I think people just it's extra points that people tend to spend that don't always do anything for you. Just don't roll misfires. But like, what would you cut to get the engineer in? many points are Outriders? Not enough. You cut 2 Outriders, and I guess technically you can cut 1 Great Sword, because there you go. There you go. You can cut 1 Great Sword, still have to be 7x4, and then 2 Outriders. But so you're giving up 6 Outrider shots and 1 Ablative Wound to reroll Misfire. Often you're not going to have to reroll that Misfire ever, really. So I agree, Kyle. I agree. I'm actually starting to. I originally did not like Warrior Priests, and I'm starting to really like them. Well, let me rephrase that. I still don't like Warrior Priests, but I do think that the Lectors of Sigmar are worth it. Is the Rocket Battery worth it? Honestly, no. No. Too much Greatswords? Nah. I disagree. That's a solid unit. I love that unit. But yeah, this is not too dissimilar how I've been building my Empire list. So I wouldn't have these archers. I have another unit of state troops and another captain, um, and an arch lector. Like, I'm messing around with stuff like that. I've been getting rid of all the shooting in my list though. So I don't know if this is not that expensive. We're talking about 300 points here. Is it going to get 300 points back for you? I suspect Empire is more about grinding out the enemy with your infantry and your characters than your shooting. I don't know if Empire is a shooting army anymore. I'm more than happy to be proven wrong on that. But I would play this list. If to make it stronger, I suspect we're dropping the archers, we're dropping all the shooting, and adding just more infantry. All right, let's move on to the next one. What is this? It's Jamie W, and it's called the Silly List. Okay. 2,000 points of Wood Elves. We have a Tree Lord Ancient. Again, I don't like the Treeman Ancient. But it does have its use. I'd rather have a level 4 wizard on a Warhawk. Oh, okay, hold on, never mind. You're going with the theme here. Okay. No, I love it. I love it. Assuming your Dryads are skirmishing, you gotta bring a stupid Glade Guard, I get you. 3 Treekin, 3 Treekin, and 2 Tree. I'd play this list all day long. Is it gonna win an event? I don't think so. Is it able to play the game? Absolutely. And could it win an event? Yeah, actually, probably could. It's a high toughness skew. These Dryads, so long as they're skirmishing, are super mobile. Vincent, I think we're talking about the Empire. I think the General is a trap. You're basically paying a lot of points for just +1 leadership, which is not bad, but I struggle to find the points for him. So if you want to go back, well, hold on, let's finish up this real quick. Yeah, this treatment list, I got nothing to say. I would totally do it. Skirmishing, these Dryads are super mobile, and it's on theme. Respect. Huge respect. I don't have the treatment to do this list. If I had one more tree man, I could do this list. So I should get one more tree man and play this list sometime. This looks fun to play. But the Empire list. Okay. Everybody stop sending me lists now. There's no way I'm able to get to them all. Hell. I can do the whole thing for every. I'm gonna go till 2 o'clock and that's it. And then for every 25 new members, I'll extend it an hour. How's that? At least I justified that regard. Oh, Empire list. I want to just real quick. To make it a captain of the Empire, sorry, general of the Empire. Great weapon, full plate armor. We've doubled the point cost over the captain for one more attack, one more leadership, and now I feel the need to buy defensive stuff for him, right? So now I want to buy armor of silver steel. I want to buy him a ward save. Now I'm 70 points in. So like this character, to keep him alive. Where are we? Armor of silver steel. The white cloak even. This character jumps up to 164 points. He's more than three. He is 3 times the points of the captain, doing the same job for his unit, but plus 1 attack, which I don't care about that. Like, is the 1 attack is not worth it, and the 1 leadership. The 1 leadership could be worth it, but it's 3 times the points. So I'm taking a gamble saying that the triple the point cost doesn't justify. As a Griffin guy, I don't think as a Griffin he's worth it. Like I just recently ordered the old school metal Griffin because I love the model and I'll play it. But the Griffin is not, well, the Imperial Griffin's a little bit better, but um I don't know. I don't know if he's just less. He's just lesser. So the Imperial Griffin, I'm pretty sure is only T5 as well. Let me pull that up real quick. Where is Force of Fantasy? Imperial Griffin, yeah. So the Imperial Griffin, so this character here, you're looking at him. He's not this. He's just not the same as other people's monster characters. He's not as tough, less attacks. Um, yeah, he's just weaker in almost all regards of other people's monster characters. I don't think the General of the Empire on a Griffin is a competitive choice. Seems vulnerable. The list as a whole is vulnerable to fast flying monsters and cav. Yeah, I don't agree with that statement, but if you can elaborate and maybe I can understand better. I think some people put too much stock in those things. Sorry, I'm trying to get the next list open here. Oh, wait a minute. Is this 8th edition? How is Drazoth the action here? Are you able to rename things? All right, I had to read this email. This does not add up. Um, Jamie did not send me a list. It sorry, bud. I can't work with this. It's a rewrite. It's just a rewrite. Try again. No, it's just a full. Oh. Okay, 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 okay. Ha, this squad is so. Okay. How do we make a list out of this? 2 squads of 4 is gonna be better. In fact, I wish I had more. I have 6 and I want 8. These guys are pretty sweet. Um, Solid here. In fact, do you have any more? I'm gonna assume you don't. Um, Here. So play them like this. Just how I tried first. 20 Infernal Guard. You use your mauls they had earmarked as the Ironsworn. Hand weapon shield. 2 detachments of 10 fireglaves. That holds your center. Bull centaurs, awesome. This guy here, I love. There's an item on here for him. Demonic Familiar. He just that one item just lowers a armor ward and something else. Is it regeneration as well? Yeah, armor ward and regeneration are reduced by 1 for units in base contact with him. He just joins one of these units here and just helps them out immensely. They'll kill anything. Their impact attacks alone will just blow through most things. The Infernal Castellan. You don't need this model. Ever. This guy. This Lamassu beard is kind of nanners. I love it. And he only has heavy armor, so we buy the obligatory armor, silver, steel, the most overused item in the game. Even more than the Ruby Ring of Ruin. Don't need this. This guy here, you don't have a Lamassu, so he stays on. Well, he might as well go on a Bale Taurus. And a Lamassu would be better, but the model doesn't exist. And I really do think you need the Ruby Ring of Ruin and the Lore Familiar on this model in particular. I would also, you don't have the points for it though, damn. I'd probably drop the Ruby Ring and buy the very expensive Armor of Destiny. And you still have 150 points. You have no War Machines? Never any of the War Machines. Oh, there's more details in the email? I didn't see it. Let me do a check. There's no more information in this email. Are you lying to me? Did you send another email? Oh, you did. Wait, did I open the one already? They're always next to me. Well, I'll tell you this, Jamie. You have too many bull centaurs. You just don't need them. You should sell me 2. 150 points. What are we going to spend this on? I like this list. This squad here is going to go 7x3 because you put the Balthazar Bear in there. The Infernal Guard are going to stand next to him with their player pikes, and the Tauric, the Bull Centaurs are going to get work. You need. I don't know what you need. All right, Silo. You're driving me nuts, man. I get to yours and I get to yours. Let it go, man. I'm going in order. I said it 7 times. I don't know where to spend your last 150 points. Yeah, Dominic, I would do Hobgoblins, but I don't have the models. Hobgoblin Bolt Throwers, Ozzy? I know. I think they're criminally undercosted. Wait, did I not make them level 4? Oh, I did not. You're right. Boom. That's a little bit extra. 100 and some odd points. Okay, so they can't have any upgrades. They're a detachment. Do they need to be detachments? Dice for sale? What do you mean? Unaided foot? You want some dice? Mini Wargaming sells all kinds of dice. I don't sell dice. I think you'll see the same core setup. Corey, I understand that sentiment because it's a small model count army. I'm playing around with a bunch of things. I have some ideas. So in my other like in my other office. Sorry, this room's for streaming. The other one's for painting. I have all my Chaos Dwarves. I've been assembling them all weekend. A lot of infantry. I think there are some options of what I'm gonna have. How do I put this? Sometimes I'm gonna try blocks of 21 Infernal Guard with Fire Plagues. Sometimes I'm gonna do just the melee guys. I'm gonna try different stuff. Though I think there might be some more options, but you're not exactly wrong. Thoughts on Kadai Fireborn? Do you have any? I think they're strangely missing one wound per model. And if they had the extra, there's only 2 wounds. If they had 3 wounds, they'd be a very good unit. But they only have 2 wounds, so I'm a little nervous about them, but I think they're fine. And I don't know where to spend the last bit of points. We can buy you another. We have 2 5-man squads. That's fine. This guy can spend a little bit of points. What is he going to spend his points on? You know what he doesn't have? He doesn't have that. Yeah. We can give a banner to these guys here. How many points do we have to spend? Enough. Okay. You know what? War banner. There you go, bud. Play this list. I would play this. I don't have the Bull Centaurs for this. I only have 6 plus 1 Torok. So I have. Man, I wish I did have 2 more. So yeah, two squads of 5 Bull Centaurs. 1 has the Torok in it. One, all your points in core are basically your main line, and this your character on the Bale Taurus, he can mop up things that get off on the flanks. You don't want him locked in combat for too long. It's a solid list. It's a solid list, and nobody should call this list cheesy. Even though there are people out there who think Chaos Wars are a little too strong. They might be, but they're expensive point wise. I got some AOS Hob. Oh my god, you're right, Dominic. What am I doing? I'm gonna buy a bunch of Hobgrots. Yeah. Okay. I gotta put an order in for Hobgrots. They're gonna fit perfectly into the theme. I know, Nicholas. I've been. So the AOS new Goblin Riders on Wolves. Perfect. I already got them in my collection. For my Chaos Wars. This is the Chief AOS collection. Yeah, no, it makes sense. No, I think you're gonna be absolutely fine, Jamie. This will play. I have 12 renders in the special character I bought when it came. Oh my god, Nick, send me an email, please. Yeah, I would like to purchase a couple off you. The Dark Forge weapon, if you have the points, go ahead. I don't think it's necessary. It's too random. If I've ever had 10 points left over, like I'll purchase it, but it's 10 points that you're never really like your fake and sort whatever they're called, they're ensorcelled weapons. Yeah, your ensorcelled weapons is good enough. If you could control, if you can guarantee rolling a 6 every time on this, it'd be overpowered. All right, let's move on. All right, Scylla, you're up. Scylla, you sent me the wrong format. You have to export the old world builder thing. So when you build your list, come up here, click export, and then share as whatever this file's called, and then email me that file. Steve, would a Middle Earth trebuchet work in an old world? Absolutely, Kyle. Absolutely. It's a little bit bigger, but who cares? It's only a downside for you. Well, it has a base. It has a base size, so your opponent can do the math. But I can't believe I didn't think about the Hobgrots. I don't want to paint a billion grots. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. So Warriors of Chaos from the Immortal Fanatic. No, wrong thing. Sorcerer Lord. On foot. Flying carpet, okay. Skull of Catan. It's good, but the Infernal Puppet is just so much better. Kyle, I swear. Enchanting Aura. What does this do? Why are you buying? Are you here? Fanatic, are you here? This has got to be a misclick. There's got to be. We're taking it off. We have a Balsanar Bear with the Ranger Standard. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Mark of Corn on foot. Favor of the Gods. We get one reroll. Armor of the Damned. Reroll successful hits. Fanatic, what are you doing with this Sorcerer Lord having Enchanting Aura? I took it off already. What was your thought process there? Whoops. What do you're... Does Mark of Corn not give you Frenzy? Okay. Immortal Fanatic, are you frenzying with me? Extra arm, that makes sense. Why are you buying Mark of Corn on your Chaos Warriors and the Banner of Rage? They do the same thing. Sorcerer gift, you wanted the extra arm? No, I refuse to give you that. This guy will not see combat. You will not see combat with the Sorcerer Lord. I will not allow it. You can't have it. These warriors don't need the banner because they're already Mark of Corn. Spawn are fine. Marauder Horseman, what do we got here? Throwing axes and full command on 5 models. Yeah, I'd probably be fine. The banner means they can't lose friendly. That was English. Whoops. Well, then, might I ask you, if you're going to buy the banner, then why a Mark of Corn? We can save 50 points by not clicking that. I found you 50 points. Mine's going to be a complete mess. I literally scraped my old fancy models of my current Iron Charizard armies. Okay. Yeah, it 100% is, Kyle. Yeah, it 100% is. So, I'm gonna infer your goal is just to goof around and have fun, because you're corn. So here's what you're. Well, you have a few more points to spend. You can. There's nothing really to spend it on in the list, but here's what's gonna happen if you're goofing around, whatever, who cares? But a competent player will do their absolute best to keep that 4 7 750 50% of your army is in 26 models. They're going to redirect them the entire game with chaff if they got it. Otherwise, fighting zombies or something like that, and kill the rest of your army, and then just avoid the big unit and win on points. So there's that risk there. Sorcerer Lord and Exalted, or is Exalted the higher level character? Wait, I'm looking at the wrong book. What crisis gear? You forgot to type your message. Yeah, so this guy probably has to get downgraded, doesn't he? So if you're gonna run corn, I think you got to go all in on corn and have multiple units just constantly surging forward. I think this list is gonna be very difficult to play. You got to downgrade this character to the whatever it's called, to the aspiring champ. No, oh wait, exalted champion. Hold on, I think you might be fine. Where is ravening hordes? That's true. Yeah, thank you, Crisis Gear. You're right. Uh, just looking at comp for these guys. One exalted champion or sorcerer Lord per. Yeah, interesting. This is something talkable. You don't need all these weird comps. Everything's covered in the game as it is. So exalted champion, he comes out completely. He becomes an aspiring champion. He doesn't need the marker corn. He's a Balsander bearer. But at this point, it's a rewrite. I think you gotta come back at this thing. I don't have your model count to rewrite this thing. Wait a second, I just read it and it said Sorcerer Lord and Exalted shared. One Exalted champion or Sorcerer Lord per 1,000 points. Yeah, so you couldn't do it. My default browser is none of your business, but the one that I'm using in here, I'm using Google Chrome for just Old World Builder. I have multiple things open. I like to know by icons on my bar what to click on. That's your whole collection. Well, you needs to expand your collection, or okay, hold on. We can just get rid of Banner of Rage. This guy. Go Mark of Undivided. Sorcerer Lord's fine. Here's what I recommend. And I feel much better about this. Armor Silver Steel. Great weapon. Any gifts I want to give him? Probably the arm. And then I have no points up here I can spend. Wait, hey, click. Is there a cheap? Not really. Oh, Chaos Warriors. I can give them a magic banner. Oh. No, I can't. You can play a couple points down. Turn this into a 1250 point list. Well, he's got the model, Kyle, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. The aspiring champion can do a lot of damage added to the unit. So this list is much more playable. Downgrade it to a 1250 point list and expand from there. You have a solid unit. You have your wizard. Yeah, there you go. That's all what I would do. Just get rid of the corn. Not that you can't play corn. You just can't play corn with this small of a collection. But you could. But your opponent will have a lot of control, and I'd feel much better. Like I would play this list confidently right here. But again, I'm very biased against corn. Oops, wrong thing. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see if Silo redid. There we go. Let's do Silo's list. Oops, I keep clicking the wrong thing. It's a vampire count list, and it's all characters. It's all zombies. Do you have these models? Is it a pure theorycraft list? Okay. Well, we see what we're doing here. Have I done? I have not done any Tomb Kings today. Okay. So, Spirit Hosts, they're fine. They're doing Spirit Host things. Um, Corpse Carts, just doing Corpse Cart. Yeah. Okay. They both have the same. They both have the same upgrade. They do. Okay. Though I don't know if that's all that necessary for the way you're building or playing your list, but let's see here. Is there any stipulations on vampire counts about how many like master necromancers you can have? So you can have 2 master necromancers, you're good there. White Kings were good, Banshees are okay. So it follows all the rules. I don't know what to say. Age of Strategy. Which list is yours? I'll do you next, bud. Well, hold on. Nobody else sent me a list. I got 3, 4, 5. I have 6 more to do. 7 more to do. I'm gonna do these 7 and that's it because I have to do something that always makes me some money now. This is for fun. Yeah, still that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be tricky to play. I don't know what I can say about it because if it's played well, it can be frustrating to play against. Oh, Age of Strategy. I believe I did yours already then. All right, cats keep me going a little bit longer with the 5 minutes. Appreciate you, buddy. Got to pay the bills. Yeah, Kyle, I agree. I don't think the corpse cart's gonna be useful in this list. Age of Strategy. Can you? I feel like I already did your list, but I can't find it. Resend me your list, Age of Strategy, and I'll look if I did it already. Um, I'm Solo. You got me like, I'm baffled. Baffled. I don't want to say it's bad, but I don't want to say it's good. It's one of those things that you have to play around with. It doesn't have all the typical hard hitting things. If I were to bet, if I'm a betting man, this is one an atypical list that we're seeing for vampire accounts. I don't think this list will do well all the time, but at low tier to average tier play, it probably will do well. Or I'm completely ass backwards, and this is an amazing list. I don't know. This is just very I'm trying to like play out scenarios in my head, and then the more units are on the table, the harder it is to like play out the scenarios, right? So a unit of Bretonian Knights, I can probably one shot a unit of 20 zombies. They do 10 wounds and 10 crumble, right? And then they overrun to the next unit. And a lot of things could do 10 wounds to zombies. Not everything. Yeah, I don't know. I have nothing to say that could be helpful. This list needs to be played. Why don't you play it and let me know how it does for you? Okay, I'm gonna pull up yours right now. And all you guys, you can thank Cadfear. So Owen Dawson, Jonathan Lee, Bad Scar, Brett Holt, and Arthur Gagan. You can thank Cad for your membership. Michael, I believe I did your list. Oh, no. I think I know what happened. You have to export me your Old World Builder file, please, Michael. I don't have your build it inside Old World Builder. Come up here. Whoops. Come up here and go export this file right here, and then email me that file. Let me delete a bunch of these lists right here. Clean up a little bit. I'm going to keep the vampire count list in here because we all need these vampire count lists, right? All 2 of the lists we saw 3 times. I've played 3 games. How'd it do for you? I have win every game for the hero killed from Banshee or other. I sent a new one. Okay, cool. Orc boss, excellent. Yeah, I agree too. The Banshees could be a little too swingy. I think the list will probably be able to play the game. I think the list will be frustrating to play for some people, but I wouldn't complain. I personally wouldn't complain playing against. It'll be a fun puzzle to figure out how to not get bogged down. I would enjoy playing against it. All right, we got points to spend on this orc list. Whose list is this? You can send me a list right now if you want me to wait for the next one. But if you're probably better off. So I think I made a mistake by doing this stream to catch up on the list, realizing more are just going to come in. So it's probably better for you to send them during the stream, because from now on going forward, I think I'm just going to take lists during the stream. Unless I keep missing you can put in the subject title like I keep missing it. Like, please review my list. I'll watch it later. I'll definitely try to do that. But I actually don't have an answer for you, Strifer. Send me your list now and on the next stream. I send a better one to reply. Gotcha. Um, uh, isn't this? I supported the same one, like a champ, like a champion emailing guy. There we go. Send it again. Okay, I'll do your next Asia strategy. Okay, 1,500 points of orcs and goblins. It's got a giant list wins. All right, night goblins, no netters, no fanatics, boo. Night goblins, no netters, no fanatics, boo. What are you doing to me here? We have 2 black orc mobs that are core. This is illegal. Only 1 can be core, but that's okay. Can we actually move it to special? We can't actually do that, can we? That's fine. Your points are fine. Black Orc War Boss, Troll Hide Trousers, Full Plate Armor, the Choppiest Choppa, solid. Black Orc War Boss, Armor Silver Steel, probably Wa Banner, yep, great. Great weapon, perfect. Dobby Staff, perfect. Wait, is that the right one I'm thinking of? Okay, fair. They're both pretty good. I prefer the Idol of Mork for the defense, but this is actually pretty good as well. The Idol of Mork allows you to reroll dispel attempts. Like I'm Big Boss, you need these. Oh, another level 2. This is a solid list, except for the no netters, no fanatics. What suggestions do I have? Random Oshwat? No, not currently. We're hoping maybe that in the Arcane Journal that comes out for the doors, that is a thing. But yeah, I don't know what to suggest on this list. What do we got here? Oh, are you doing the thing? 7 weapons, 7 shields. 4 shields, additional hand weapons. Yeah, I don't like Motley Crew. I think the rule's fine. Where can I shave points? Do you have fanatics? Because I don't think you can have war paint without frenzy. I think you have to have frenzy to have war paint, dude. I would shave this chump. And then I guess you can't do that many. That's it. That's all I would do. Make this list obnoxious. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Orc Boss. It's only one Black Orc unit can be taken as core, but you still must bring one Black Orc character for every Black Orc unit. So your list is fine because you have the appropriate amount of points, but like this would just be down special. Would be the only issue. It's fine otherwise. I would need to get Fanatics. Well, you can still buy Fanatics, thankfully, right now because the Sigmar line has actual Fanatics you can use. But yeah, you can leave the wizard in and not buy the Fanatics and play absolutely fine. It's like you don't need Fanatics. The actually Night Goblins do their job without the Fanatics. They're cheap bodies, right? But Fanatics are Fanatics. I'm gonna try to find that list. I'm not seeing it. All right, I'm just gonna go in order. I'm running out of steam, everybody. I'm gonna try to maintain the energy, but I want to get through these ones because you guys took the time to send me a list. So I want to do them for you. This is Cad's army, I believe. We have a king. With the yeah. Do you need that rune of cleaving? You don't need the rune of cleaving, but you got the points for it. So fine. Okay, fair enough. The king is an appropriate king. Oh wait, hold on. Shield bearers, yeah. The king is the king. Thane, Master Rune of Grungy, it's the yeah. He gives a 5 aboard save to his unit. He has Rune of Iron. What's that one do? +1 wounds. I understand that one. Rune of Preservation, Rune of Killing Blow. Oh, did your king had that, right? Yeah. Anvil of Doom. I love that character. Okay, so it's just this. It's the same dwarf list that we've seen with minor tweaks. I would Cad. I drop the organ gun, and that guy becomes 2 gyros. That's it. That's the only change I would make. That's it. I want more hammerers. So wait, actually, we're gonna adjust this. So the longbeards, do some quick math on my calculator. The longbeards can go down to 17. The king can join them, and that's 7 by 3. The hammerers. How many points do we have? 30 points. How many can we get in here? No, we can't. Do I want one more? Do I want more hammerers and less bolt throwers? No, keep the bolt throwers. You could, Cat, you could drop the one bolt thrower and put those points in hammers. It's not your list? It's not your list? Whose list am I doing? Oh, I'm sorry, this is not your list. I'm sorry. My bad. Everything I said to Cad, it was meant for Florian. Vanilla list of orcs and goblins. I'm working on that too, Nick. Well, that's the thing too, Kyle. You could. I like the Anvil of Doom, but it's not needed. You could take the Anvil of Doom and put those points into hammerers and more war machines. But it's a solid dwarf list. It's very, very, very typical. This is Cad's list. Oh, it's Empire. Captain of the Empire. I already don't like it. Sorry. Oh, wait, it's Captain. I was thinking General of the Empire. There's the General I don't like. Okay, Captain of the Empire. General, 2 Priests of Sigmar. Cannon Mortar. Pistolers. You're trolling me. No, come on, Cad. No, you can't. You can't do this. I included details in the reply. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. We got to start top down here, bud. Okay. Okay, you know what? Before I rebuild this list, can anybody give me a valid argument for veteran state troops? I don't see it. In fact, you're starting fresh, right, Cad? This is going to end up very similar to the last list I made. Let me come back to that. Jeez, God, I gotta help you out here, bud. You gotta not. Not if you're gonna start. The Pistolers aren't. They aren't the first models you add to your collection. And the Priest of Sigmar, I think he's just never gonna do anything for you. But you can have a Lector of Sigmar with a. Actually, no. You just have a great weapon, and he gets. That's a rough one to give him. He can have the armor sword still. The Captain of the Empire. He doesn't need this because I gave it to the Warrior Priest. He's gonna have heavy armor and a shield. And then you can have awesome protection and a sword of might. That's the way I like him. Captain, what are we trying to do with him? I'm just cutting him. I just don't like him. And I gotta give you... I'm just rewriting your list, dude. Are we good with this? Is Electro and Greatsword's overkill? I don't know if it's overkill. I don't know if there is overkill. Steam Tank doesn't need either of these. And then, if you're starting fresh, a second unit of state troops. And then I want a Captain of the Empire with a full plate armor. Wait. Did he? Yeah, he had full plate. No. Sorry, I gotta start a second. This guy has a hand weapon and a shield. And I screwed up the equipment. I thought this was a different guy. So the Lecter is only getting... What the... The Lecter is getting armor silver still. And a great weapon. That's all he's getting. The BSB gets full plate of shield. Talisman of preservation. Or protection. And the Sword of Might. And then... Captain. Here we go. Full plate armor. Great weapon. And I want 2 of them. For 1 for each of these state troops. Brandon, you assume too much about my t-shirts. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. T-shirt sizes aren't always an option for me. And then we're gonna put boom. Perfect. This is actually the core I'm using in my army, except one of my other state troops has halberds, because I don't have the spears. Otherwise they'd be spears. 2 captains. Captain, 20 state troops. Captain, 20 state troops. 6 knights to do knight things. They just wait. Wizard Lord to do wizard things. The BSB and the Warrior Priest can go inside the Great Swords, which means we can drop this down to 19 models, going 7x3. And we still got points to spend. We have a mortar, we have a great cannon, we have a steam tank, all great things. I can afford a war machine. Can I? No, I can't. Afford 4 outriders. We don't want outriders though. We can buy more great swords. We can buy more knights. Let's put more great swords in the list. I would love to put 1 more great sword in there, but there's no points to cut. So not a lot of points spent on banners, but more bodies. BSB is mounted? No. Oh. Does that get us the perfect number of great swords? That is a 7x4 greatsword unit with the Warrior Priest. Sorry, the Arch Lecter. The Lecter of Sigmar, sorry. And the BSB. You have 2 other state troop units that are dirt cheap. And then you have the Knights to do mop up. You have the Steam Tank, which is going to be your literal anvil and hammer. And you have a little bit of shooting. I like this list. This is very, very, very similar to what I'm working on right now, except for I'm not bringing the mortar and cannon, though, and I probably should be bringing them, though. I've been taking out all my shooting and putting in more infantry and stuff like that. I like this list. I really like this list. Is it good? I don't know yet, but I like it a lot. Make sure this guy is on foot. Yeah, he's on foot. There we go. Yep, that's what I like. It's a Bretonian list. Oops. Oh god, I'm getting tired. Duke. Duke is the high level one, right? It's Baron then Duke? Yeah. I would drop the Biting Blade and buy the Giant Blade. We'll find you those points. The Giant Blade allows the Duke to tear down enemy monsters. Yeah, Tom, I actually recorded some stuff for exactly that. Um, I just there's a part I have to record for the end of those videos that are related to something that we're working on in the Mini Wargaming Forge to get you the appropriate bases. But yes, I'm already working on that project. I've already recorded a lot of it too, most of it, not a lot of it. So a Duke to do Dukely things. Prophetess is level 3. Okay. It's 1500 points, so we're good. We're good there. Knights of the Realm, Knights of the Realm. Peasant Bowman. That's a perfect core. 3 Peg Knights, 3 Peg Knights. Oh, we can't afford. No, you have the list. I have. Take away the Giant Blade. Do I even want to put the Biting Blade in? Yeah, sure. But then you don't need the lance. This is a solid. Whose list is this? Patrick, based by your model collection, I wouldn't change anything. The answer is more phonetics. Kyle, I can't do any more lists today. I'm exhausted. I cannot do any more lists today. I'm gonna finish the list that I've already have submitted, but I will do more of these streams. Well, so long as they're profitable. Ah, no, I'm still gonna do them anyway. They're fun. Is yours? Well, Bigu, your list is strong. This could go toe to toe with some of those vampire count lists that I was mocking earlier for being overpowered. I think this is a very powerful 1500 point Bretonian list. I dropped the Guerrillas Take Blood Knights. Oh, kind. I love doing them. I love doing them too much, actually. Okay, I gotta find Age of Strategies. I cannot find your. Wait, you're way at the top. Download import list. Here we go, buddy. Here you are. Oh, good, Bobby. I freaking love Beastmen. Okay, Dark Yellows. I immediately laugh because I see character on a dragon, but I get it. Supreme Sorceress, Warriors, Crosswomen, Riders, Shades, Blackguard, both throwers. Okay, I already like the list. Let's tear it apart. So both throwers makes sense. Ben of Harganeth. You're only 20 models. I want you 21, or at least go 776. Shades. I think you got 2. I think you got more than you need. Maybe you don't. Maybe I really like this list, this unit. It's not cheap, but it's great weapons with skirmish. What's the ballistic skill of a Shade? Is it only 4? I don't have any Shade models, or else I would try this exact thing myself. I gotta figure out how to convert up some Shades. I don't convert. I don't have the skill. No, Kyle K. No, don't send me any more lists. If you do appreciate the work I'm doing right now, think about buying a membership for somebody else. And this is my full-time job. Well, come on, Shades, where are you? Shades. The Arbor skill 5. Ooh, I like that unit. I like the unit. I don't want to touch it. Dark Riders, Fire and Flee. I don't know if that's necessary. If we need the 10 points, we can pull it up. Face Daydreamer, keep me in business. Get the 5 Mountain Pictures memberships. Do appreciate you, buddy. So Corey Barnes, Bigu, and Grimgar, Grumpage, and Caspar Svensson. You all thank Face Day for that membership. Super appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, damn. I haven't thought about the shade unit. Sorry, I gotta focus. I like the shade unit. Okay, 20 dark. Repeater crossbowmen. I don't like this. In fact, you're better off making 2 squads of 10. Ooh. Oh, no, you don't. They were free. So that fixes that problem. And I need to find points. So Blackstaff, Demonology. You're probably better off. So here's the thing about the sorceress. I love the Blackstaff, and you don't have the points for this, but I think you're better off with Dark Elves taking. This is stupid to say. I gotta keep saying it. Wait, why can't I buy it? Oh, because Blackstaff 65. What? Oh, because Arcanum. I think as much as I love the Blackstaff, take the Lore Familiar, because you need to take Dark Magic and Word of Pain. Word of Pain really, really takes the Dark Elves to another level. And then that gives you. Did I get any points to spend? It gives me 25 points to spend. Do you have a Dark Pegasus? Harvey, you're bringing in previous edition biases. I don't think what you said is accurate at all. That being said, I might cut one of the Dark Riders, though. Core being minimum 500 points is a thing of the past. If anybody's saying that, they're not playing the modern edition. They're not playing the current edition. Age. What do you have for models? Can I tweak? Can I play around with this? Can I make this a 20-man, 1-man squad? This a 21-man squad? Whoops. Can I put her on a Dark Pegasus? And then I want to cut one of the Dark Riders because the Shades do a lot of the same job. No Dark Pegasus? Okay. Do you have a horse? Ooh, that's not good. I'll wait for you to catch her there. I'm gonna hope that you have a horse. You know what? Screw it. I'll keep you on foot. We're gonna have the points to spend. We're gonna buy you a magic carpet, or sorry, flying carpet. That solves the mobility problems with the sorceress. And then they can stay behind the infantry squads and stay safe. Now, the only thing, 20 executioners, an assassin, war hydra, dark master, and I think that's it. Okay, well, one of the executioners can stand in the back rank for the blackguard. One of the executioners can stand in the warrior squad as a champion or whatever. So you have proxy, not proxies. And the Dreadlord I love. He doesn't need heavy armor. And Sword of Ruin. Is that the always wound on a 2? No armor war regeneration. So that's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. You need to get I gotta take it away from you though. Pendant of Caliph. Pendant of Caliph is too good for you on the dragon. And there's something else you need as well. Is it shield? Yeah. Hey. That's it. That's it. The character's nuts. Give him a great weapon. We still got points to spend. Well, so the we can't use the great weapon really. So we'll give him a lance. Okay, so the shield of Grand, these 5 blood knights, the shield of Grand -1 strength, like against your toughness 6 dragon, it's just too good. And then you probably have, I know it directly works against the pendant. What's the armies for this week's live stream? I haven't even got to that Jedi boss. I didn't. I tended to doing one stream to look at other people's lists because people keep asking me to look at their lists, and it's snowballed into more and more and more. I'm trying to catch up on them, so I haven't even made my list yet for this week. But yeah, so the Pendant of Galeth and the Shield of Grand do directly work against each other. One lowers the strength of your attacks. The other gives you a 5-up ward save against strength 4 or less, and 4-up ward save against strength 5 or more. I still think it's worth it. I think this dragon is super defensive. And we have enough points. We have 20 points. We buy a Sword of Might. Get rid of this lance. Boom. That's a Dragon Lord that, well, all the dragons I'm terrified of, right? The Sorceress shouldn't need a ward save. The Sorceress should be fine. The Sorceress will never be attacked, and if it does get attacked, the 5 ward save is not going to keep it alive. You should play a list submitted on here. If I have the models, maybe I will, actually. I deleted a bunch already, unfortunately. I don't know what to add. The only thing, like, the War Hydra could help out this list. But we have to cut a bunch, and I don't know what I'd cut. So... I can. So, Warbender here, boom. Ah, 1 freaking point. Alright, just going back down to 20 models. There you go. I'd play this list all day long. Hey, I can see live when you send me emails, and I already did your list. I can't do it again, Philip. Or Felipe. Do you have 20 Night Goblin Boss and 69 Fanatics? I will by Wednesday. I'll get it done, my dude. I'll get it done. I would take full plate then, and CJ and Cloak of the Lord, 3-up save in combat, 2 blizzards ranged. If does the Sea Dragon help in combat? Oh, because I have a shield. You're not wrong. I forgot that I have a shield. So we can pay for the full plate. We have the magic shield. And where's that Sea Dragon cloak? Alright, this Blackguard unit. We gotta go back down to 20. Now I have 13 points to spend. What am I gonna do with the 13 points? Do I have any more magic items? Nope, he's full up. Oh, let's get, just for the hell of it, let's give a praise for Peter Hambos. Now this list is I love this Dreadlord. I love this Dreadlord. I love your Sorceress. I like warriors. I have 20 warriors with spears and 20 with hand weapons, and I'm gonna mix them and put half and half per unit and have 2 units of 21 with spears, because spears are just so damn good. I think spears are like under cost in this edition. Well, hand weapon and shield is just, it gives you no value. They need to do something for that for next edition. Spears are too good. Put my warriors back to 21. I'd rather have that brace of repeater crossbows. Boom. 21 well fours. Okay. How many more of these I got to do? No, stop sending me lists. I saw. There's these 2 that I said I'd do before I said I'd have to do no more. So we've got 2 more. It's called Space Lasers. Slan Mage Priest, Skink Priest, Source Warriors, Sorcerer. I love these units already. Skink Skirmisher dirt cheap. Bastillodon, and Ancient Stegatron. All right, let's start from the top. Elemental, Cup Tans, Old One, Wandering Deliberations. That's an Assailment. That's 2d6 strength 4 hits. That's Magic Missile. That I can't remember. That's I don't like. That I can't remember. That I can't remember. I don't like Wandering Liberations, but maybe you do. Cupped Hands is so good. You miscast, you send off damage to enemy characters. Skink Priest is expensive. You must be on an Engine of the 2 Engines of the Gods. So I'm not. You have to have 2 Engines of the Gods to make use of their abilities, and he is, so. Source Warriors, they should have spears. Perfect. This squad here, 18 Source Warriors. This beats Sword Masters in straight up fight. Would I buy Shield Wall? They're not going to lose many fights, so you don't need to. But if I had the points, I'd buy Shield Wall for both of them. Skink Skirmishers are fast-moving skirmishers for 50 points. They're a steal. The Bastillodon, I gotta look up its rules. I don't recall. Is it in here? I can't remember what the... Oh, it's right here. +1 initiative is... Who cares? This is not an initiative army, so this effectively does nothing for you. See, this is really good. This bounce spell is really good, but you have to roll a natural 7 on 2 dice. You're paying 175 points. But when it goes off... Wait a second. Hold on, I think... I have to check the Engine of the Gods. Does it help that bounce spell? If it does, I just fell in love with this list. No. Only wizards add +1 to their casting roll. Yeah, I don't think the Engine of the Gods is worth it. Whose list is this? Justin, you here? I haven't seen you chatting today. Let me know if you're here, Justin. We gotta talk about turning those Engines of the Gods, downgrading them to be regular ancients. Because how much are we spending to upgrade them to Engines of the Gods? We're spending 50 points to give that Slan +1 to cast. Which I guess isn't terrible. Are your Stegatrons magnetized, and are you married to the Engines of the Gods? If they apply to all casting attempts, like the Bastillodons, it would be just do it. But because they're only really helping the Slan, I don't know if I'm sold. Drop the Engine of the Gods and take 2 more Bastillodons. Roll good. No, no. I'm not saying drop the Stegadons. The Burning Alignment bound spell. Damn. Fair. Power level 3, casting value 8, range 15. 2d6 strength 4 hits, AP nothing. So it's just a power level 3 fireball. Yeah, it's 2 more fireballs. I like this list. I am not a fan of Cupped Hands, Wandering Deliberations, but Now it makes sense. This is just a... Oh, it's literally space lasers. That's why I'm an idiot. All right. I like it. You're missing the ruby ring. Can we afford the ruby ring? What can we cut for a ruby ring to just go all out? You kind of need those king skirmishers. They're going to buy you time. I don't want to cut them. And, like, I know this Skink Priest is here just to break the rare allotment. Like, this is a well thought out list. Oh, how's it going, Cypher? Yeah, Eric, I like this list. Where do we get 30 points? I want 30 points, but I don't want to cut anything. There's no way to do it, is there? No, Justin, I don't want to do that. I love the 18-man Squadzosaurus with spears. 6x3. That's a good unit. I know, Corey, I'm thinking about dropping Wandering Liberations, but Wandering Liberations gives us... Hey. One, 2 magic missiles. So we're gonna drop it for 1 magic missile. Source don't do it. No, Cypher, no, we're keeping the source. Does it tell the spells? Oh, it does. What's the signature? So we don't care about this signature. Oh, crap. Is there a way to look at these one at a time? Does Necromancy have a damage signature? That's an assailment. Illusion is not a damage one. I think he's better off with Wandering Deliberations over the Ruby Ring. I think I have no changes for your list. I want to try this list. I don't have them all. I could do it. No, I can't do it. I don't think I have the Bastillodons. I want to play this list. Kyle. It's 2024. We're on the internet. Talk Luda play in 2030. I like this list. I'm saving this list. Edit. Space lasers. Don't delete. I don't have them all. I'm gonna go check when I go to the studio on Wednesday. I'll check if the studio Mini Wargaming has a couple of Bastillodons. I don't think they do. They definitely do. I don't want to. I can't rebase their models though. I can temporarily rebase them. Should I play? This list seems. Luca's gonna hate. No, I can't do this to Luca. He'll hate playing against it. I love this though. Thank you, Crisis Gear, for keeping the hustle going. If you like the work I'm doing, you want to thank you. Super chats or buying a membership for somebody else. Though all you green names, I do appreciate you. You do enough. Don't worry. But sorry, I actually didn't announce this yet. I recently went down to, as of this week. This is 1 day a week for Mini Wargaming. I'm full time on this. This is why I'm doing more streams. Sorry for thank you for gifting 1 membership. So yeah, I'm gonna take a bit of a risk and working on this channel and the old world full time. So we're still doing 1 day a week for Mini Wargaming because 1, I love them, can't abandon them, and I need to use their studios. If you want to support me in my endeavors of making this the full-time job, please do, if you can. If you can't, no worries. Thumbs up the video, super helpful. All right, let's get these done. Justin, you made the list that made me happy. There's Michael again. First Tomb Kings. Is this the last one? Yeah, I mean things have been going really well since the old world dropped, so I'm trying to like maintain or do my best to maintain the momentum. Comment, and I super appreciate that, buddy. Not even this dark. Douglas Bailey, you can thank Kyle Middleton. All right, we have a Tomb King list. I see a Tomb King. He costs 441 points, so I already know he's on a dragon. We got a High Priest. We have a Mortuary Priest. Oh, I don't know the rules for the Mortuary Cult. I'm assuming that's what this is. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Skeletal. I love this. I want to see more bodies. Tomb Guard, Necropulse Knights, Scorpion, and Necrosphinx. Oh, interesting. Let's look at that. Let's start from the top. You win, sir. You win. All right, we have a Tomb King, heavy armor, and a shield on a Bone Dragon. So we can get rid of this and get rid of this because the Bone Dragon already has a 4-up armor save. We got a great weapon. We have the Armor of Ages. We have the Crown of Kings. It's the stuff. What else can we buy to make this guy a little bit better? Nothing. Yeah, this is the Tomb King. High Priest, level 4. What's a warding splint? If you have 2 Engines of the Gods, Max Sutton, you have to have 2 in your army for some reason. If you're within 6 of them, you get +1 to your cast for wizards. Does he not have a Did I just skip over that? He can't have both though. Dang. Get rid of the Crown of Kings. Yeah. I would get rid of Crown of Kings. And then take the Talisman Protection. Instead of healing his award save, so he is 4 up, 5 up, 5 up. That's hard to get through. 2 Scorpions we're not touching. We love them. I just said, my God, are they frustrating to glue together? I just did some. I pinned every leg into the spot. All right, what is a Necrosphinx? Oh, it's that one. Okay, so do I have the book open? How much do we love the Necrosphinx? Oh, Ravening Hordes. I should bring the books home so I have the physical books here. Kenneth, I think I just devised a way of painting my Tomb Kings, and well, I'll probably do a stream about how I paint my Tomb Kings. I can't use my words. I'll show it off easier. What was I doing? I opened up the book to look at Necrosphinx. Okay, this thing is toughness 6. It's got 6 wounds. It's fly, so awesome. Indomitable 2 with regeneration 5 up as it normally is. Good D3 plus 2 stomps. I like those stomps. Decapitating Strike. Killing Blow, Monster Slayer. Oh, it's only 1 attack. Kyle, it actually is. But that's all it is. It's more about the way I'm going to do. Everything I do is about not doing any actual work. Trying to cheat everything with the painting. Do I hate the Necrosphinx? No. Do I love it? No. Necropolis Knights. I don't know if I like them. How many wounds do they have? 3 apiece, toughness 4. Do you have any save? Late armor, 5-up save. But they are fast. Jeez. No, I don't hate them. Damn. I want to take them out, but I guess I don't really want to. Tomb Guard, I would like to see this as a 21-man squad. I want to do it now. And I want to put halberds on them. And then we just cut something up here. Skeleton Warriors, light armor, shields, thrusting spears. 21, please. 21, please. Top 3 fun armies to play right now. I'm enjoying Goblins, Chaos Dwarves, Dark Elves. Ten Skeleton Horsemen. Are they going to Vanguard? See if he's trying to do here. He's probably going to Vanguard. So they're just dirt cheap. I see these characters. The Mortuary Priest, level 2, Skeletal Steed. High Priest, Skeletal Steed, level 4. What was the warding thing again? There is something lacking in this list. Yeah, these points aren't needed. He needs... Wait, whose list is this? Kenneth, you here? Oh, you're right there. Cut 1 Tomb Scorpion? No, we're not cutting the Tomb Scorpion. Do you have... We're gonna keep that Tomb Scorpion somehow. Do you have a Icon Bearer? That's what you need in this list. You take an Icon Bearer. I'll find you the points, and you're good. You do. Okay. Is he on a horse or is he on foot? Corey, I agree with that statement. I'm going to try to keep both. I assume the 2 Engines of the Gods rule just somewhere in the book then? Yeah, it's right underneath the Stegatron. You have to have 2 of these. Got both? Okay. He's got both. If he runs on a horse, he can keep... with the rest of this army... If you want him mobile enough to get the dragon in his bubble, but he's got to be like, I don't. You can't get him caught out, right? He's too good. Let's put him on foot. Where is it? Royald. So he's gonna be Battle Center Bear and magic items. There is like a... Is it the shield? No. Is it the... It's not the collar, is it? No. Ooh, can he take the Crown of Kings? What's the tip? Yeah, I'll take the Crown of Kings, have 1 more of those rolls. But I need some... What's his magic item allotment? It's 75. I need to find some sort of defense for him. Terror's pretty good, but it's not going to work with the way this army is playing. Well, I could, but what do we have for defensive guys? Defensive items. We have 45 points to spend. I don't want to just do the old Talisman of Protection, but I mean we could just do that. No, the king has it. Light armor and shield, man. I hate that. I hate that. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Armor silver steel. Great weapon. He uses his big staff to wallop the enemy. He can't have the crown. Is that a thing? Monarch or Necrohara. Oh, that's going to be like the king and the prince. That makes sense. That's fair. Yeah, it's true. I'm going to put him on his own. He's going to go on a horse. He can hide behind units. He's got armor in case, just in case. I typically don't do the armor just in case thing on these type of characters. I don't think it's necessary. In fact, I could cut that right now because he's... Yeah, it's not necessary. He's going to be fine by himself. And I would just cut these knights. No, Alexander, I can't do it. I can't do it. I saw your email, buddy. I can't do it. I'll get you in the next one. I've been doing this for too long today. What do I want to do? I want to do these 50 points. I can add more skeleton archers. No, it's less than 50 points. I like this list, though. What can I cut? I can cut this musician. Don't tell anybody I did that. And then, do you have more archers? Now your mages on horse are exposed if they want line of sight to the enemy. Yeah, but they don't care about line of sight to the enemy. They're gonna hide behind you the whole time. Their spells are about buffing their own units, and their main thing is they're gonna do leadership checks to regenerate models. So those all three of these characters are gonna be out of line of sight all the time. Yeah, perfect, Kenneth. There you go. I like this list. I mean, I like it more with the Screaming Skull Catapult, but it does need to be in every list, right? Did I just make a Tomb King list without the Cask of the Souls? I know, Cypher, it's true. It's true. All right, I'm going to go check my emails and make sure I got through all the ones I said I would do. This one, it's not open, but I got it. Yeah, I got that one. There's so many more lists. Wait, did I do this one? Oh, yeah, it's more than I did yours. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't even know what X Planet is. A brick of Bestigors. We did a list today with 20 Bestigors in it. And the next time I play my Bestigors, I'll probably run them 6x3. No. I don't know. I'd rather 7 wide. I don't know. I gotta play around my Bestigors. Sorry, there's just one more I forgot I said I'd go back and do. It's that other vampire count list one. Okay. Yeah, I never heard of it, Harvey. So no. Let me know how it goes, though. You have to make a list. Kenneth, welcome to the Mountaineers, but appreciate that. Okay, so 1,250 points. look at this list? No, it's a different version. Okay, this will be fast. We have a Terrorgeist. We have a Terrorgeist. We have a Terrorgeist. We got 60 zombies, a couple of dire wolves for like whatever. Who cares? We got Terrorgeist everywhere. And, 10 crypt ghouls for theme. We're done. That's it. It's appropriately labeled more stupid. Oh, man. I screwed up my own. Whatever. I don't care. I'll leave the black screen. Whew. What do you think, guys? What is our... Let's wrap this up. What do we think about the list for today? A lot of dragons. Cut one in Liberations. I think 7 Beers is about 30 minutes behind the rest of us. No, Molly, we did not do any Corn Demon lists, in fact. If you want to build a Corn Demon list and send it over to me, I'll definitely look over it. I'll do it the next one. We're going to have to do some sort of criteria thing where, I don't know. I have to figure out how to pre-vet the list. Thanks for your hard work. Here, take them away. I appreciate you, Charles. I appreciate you. I want to do every list. I don't know what to do. We got Bestigors. Love them. Too bad many don't include them. I don't hate Bestigors. The problem with Bestigors is they don't seem to fit in the way you want to play Beastmen in the old world. So you need your Gors and your Minotaurs. So the best way for me to convey what I'm trying to say is everything in the Beastmen 10th edition, Old World Edition is really, really good. Everything. Bestigors are just a little bit better, or the Bestigors don't do a job. Bestigors do the same job as Minotaurs. I guess what I'm trying to say. Steve, Game has Bastildons on sale. They only cost 2 kidneys each. Man, I only have one. Would you run a large block of Tomb King archers with Lich Priest in the unit with the magic item that gives the unit poison on their attacks? Is that a thing? Kyle, I saw... Okay, you know what? Is that in your list? I saw your email. We're going to do one more. I didn't know that was a thing. We're going to look at Kyle K's list. No, there's nothing to download. You sent me the wrong format. No, I'm in the wrong email. Oh, it's the wrong format. Oh, no, it's the right format. Oh, there we go. Amulet of the Serpent. The answer is yes, I would. So I would... Okay. You only need 27. It's so cheap. It's so cheap. It's 18 shots, unless you're shooting at a large target. Actually, I think I have a couple Bastillodons in my Warhammer Fantasy box of malls to assemble. So my Tomb King army, I'm having, so Ben's assembling them for me. I'm having the archers assembled into, I have 4 blocks of 21 archers, 7x3 with full command. They're also going to fight for me. They're going to shoot every turn and fight for me. And I'm doing my spear skeleton guys in blocks of, was it 28 or 30? 35 in blocks of 35. Just 7x5, I think it is. With spears. I think those are the best ways to run skeletons. They're dirt cheap. I suspect Tomb Kings just want to go like just spam the bodies like crazy. The Tomb King with the the Armor of Ages Talisman Protection. These right there. In fact, let me save you some points. Oh, it's free. Never mind. Okay. Flail, sure. Great weapon, better. And then Tomb Scorpions. If you have 3, bring 3. I only have 2. The Knights. Oh, they're very similar to the other list. Yeah. How do poison attacks work with Armor Bane? They don't. Unfortunately, they will not work. But that's fine. That's fine. You don't. You try to throw poison at things. 135 points. You know, point for point, that squad's better than Glade Guard with poison. What don't I get, Caution? Caution, what don't I get? Oh, there's a bit of a delay. Oh, wait, you tell me. Why are you doing that? I'm going to clean up some of these lists. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally delete that Lizardman list. The Scorpion ambushes and the Priest has the item to summon them at 18 inches. That's pretty good. Tomb Scorpions seem a little undercosted. Let me rephrase that. Tomb Scorpions seem drastically undercosted. These things would be 125 points easy. I'd still bring 2 every list. Oh, gotcha. Well, you could have just said I didn't understand the conversation as a whole because you would have been right. Necrotech goes in the. I don't know if I like the Necrotech. Oh wait, you gave me Armor Sword still. Maybe I like him. I wish it. Well, no, the BSB. You're the BSB, right? Oh no. You need an icon bearer, especially if it. No, you need an icon bearer. We gotta cut the knights for an icon bearer. It doesn't matter. Your king's gonna do all the work. Who was at the event over in Barry, the Barry Bat, whatever it's called, where they were playing the old world? How many people there just had dragons? While you guys answer that question, I'm gonna go to my recycling bin and restore the picture I deleted that was the background. Is it this one? Nope. Restore. Hey, the background's back. Lots of dragons, lots of flying. Yeah, that's fair. How's it going, Black House? We're wrapping this up. Yeah. I think the Falcon Horn or whatever it is. I think that's going to become a mainstay item. I think fly is a lot of the things that we used chaff and chaff hunting for has been taken over by, well, fly did it in the past, but fly is taken over by fly right now. Even Lucas Dwarves have the drivers that are probably apes on the list had flying. Yeah, Yeah, like I had to talk Luca into bringing the gyrocopters. Um, he wasn't sold on them, but they're just gonna be like a few flying things. Like even those, so I didn't want to like help out, but those vampire count lists that I was mocking, like the Blood Knights and the Dragons, right? You probably gotta get a couple of the Fellbat units in those lists. Thanks to give the Troop Army list, Steve Keen. I know I gotta get some Hobgoblins and bolt throwers. Where would I get bolt throwers for Chaos Throwers? For Hobgoblin bolt throwers. Dragons were fine, fun to play against. Good. I am in fact secretly a dragon over Shaggoth in human form. I'll try to keep it a secret though. I think I figured out how to take 3 dragons, bonus from allied detachments. If you could actually do that, where 3 competent dragons, um, the first thing that events will do is say no allies. Who can do it? Who can take dragons at a reasonable cost and have allies that can also take dragons at a reasonable cost? Because you still have to follow. No, there's no way you can do it, right? I don't want to get down this rabbit hole, but you still have to follow point restrictions. How you doing at 7 beer? I want to go, but I want this answer. Tom, send me that file, please. The last thing we need to do is make Chaos Stories even more powerful. We're gonna wait for 7 beer to type this out. Ugh. 7 beer, you mocking me, bro? Fables? I'll look them up. Orbital says you allies don't count towards your limits, but it could be wrong. No, allies have a. Damn it, where's my? I think I closed my rule book already. I did. There's some sort of stipulation I can't recall off the top of my head. There's something there. Aos or a crewboy beast skewer killbow. That's not a bad one, but I'd rather them actually be goblins. I would love to find the old ass uh chaos dwarf bolt throwers. They had goofy looking hobgoblins. Maybe Tom's got what I'm looking for. I remember you weren't very charmed with ogres and eighth were busted overpowered. So it was frustrating that everybody would point out that high elves and dark elves are the most overpowered armies, and they were not wrong. But competitively speaking, ogres won way more events because high elves and dark elves had all their big combos comped out, and ogres were just like running amok. Like ogres could play way down to the point where they were like you couldn't back in 8th edition where you couldn't even win with them. But like there's one list that we saw over and over and over again. It was just so busted overpowered to the point where like a few months ago there was an 8th edition tournament at the Mini Wargaming Studios, and the guy that won he had the copy and paste net list ogre butts list. I'm like this is everything wrong with the edition. So I dropped a nice added BSB on horse and 3 carrion. Nice, smart. What's a good item for a Shaggoth? Ruby Ring of Ruin. That's all you need. Keep them cheap. Keep them cheap. Ogres rolled Luca and Barry. That's what he told me. Yeah, he told me. He even got into the flank of Mornfang, and he whiffed, and then the Mornfang won the combat. Like it was. Yeah, he told me the whole story. All right, everybody. I am promising not to be back tomorrow. I gotta actually take a break. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday for the stream. I haven't made my list because we were just doing these lists. But thanks for watching. See you all in the next one when we do these 4-hour talk about my